Hello, everybody. I'm Jaret Reddick. And this is a podcast. Jaret Goes to the Movies. Hopefully you have seen or heard one of my many musical endeavors. And if you have, then you know how much I love movies. This is movie commentary with no movie knowledge. This podcast is me and my friend Rich talking about movies that we like. But my name's on it because I'm famous. This is Jaret Goes to the Movies. Still. Okay, we're starting now.
Hey, Melody.
Hey.
Look, I know, we've known each other for a really long time, and, we live across the street from each other and stuff, and, I know, like, in 4 days, I'm sure, there's, proms, like, in 4 days.
Oh my God. You're not asking me to prom, are you?
Fuck, no, I mean, if you're probably going.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to put this nicely.
That is not a nice way to put it. You're a fucking nerd. And, she's, I don't know, she's hot. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, buddy, good talk. Dude, classic.
Can I have your attention, please?
Yes.
This is Jaret Goes to the Movies. Sorry, I fucked it up. I should have been on with him. Will the real Jaret Reddick please stand up?
You want to win a Grammy.
What?
What?
I do want to win one, but my chances are gone now.
You think
Unless
so?
I, switch fucking
I don't know.
shit. Oh, I'm not winning one, doing what I do now.
Why not? Not with that attitude.
Actually, you know what? I think I'm in pretty good. I might win one,
See?
actually, now.
Now we're
think
talking.
about everything
This
that's
is
going
the kind
on
of
right now.
attitude I want to hear.
I might. Hi, everybody. My name is Jaret. This is a podcast. We like to call it Jaret Goes to the Movies once again because we have merch. Just go to jaretgoesthemovies.com and partake in some of that. We do have collector's item merch that does still have Will, who quit the show, on there. Get in there before it's a fire sale and you can't get your size.
He's just next door. We could just bring the show over there. What is he going to do?
Well, it's very tranquil.
That would be a
over there.
hilarious episode.
It would just not be good over there.
Just bring everything on roller carts.
I don't think.
Ding dong.
I don't even think we could do it
Ding
in
dong podcast.
Ding Dong podcast.
He's sitting in his office with that little bay window. We could just do it from the other side of his bay window.
Right, just open up the
and
window.
Then, just sort of stick one of
Hey,
those
man.
little spy mics on the window
How's
so
it going
you
in
can
there,
hear what
dude?
he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be
What's
fine.
going on? How was work? How was the trip to the mothership? I miss him a little bit. I mean, I don't have to miss him because he's still my neighbor. I still
Right.
see him and
Yeah, he still takes your trash cans
I
back.
text him and shit. But anyway, enough sad shit. Why'd you bring that up?
Did I do that?
Did I? Was it me?
It might have been.
God damn it. We're talking 21 Jump Street. Oh no, I remember. It's collectible merch.
Oh yeah.
We're talking 21 Jump Street, and boy, do we have a fantastic program for you this evening. Holy shitballs. Talking about 21 Jump Street, the movie. Now, I have never seen this, and I never watched the show. And here's the thing. This show happened
How'd
when
you miss that?
Well, I was in high school,
So was I.
but I was, again, I didn't watch television in high school. I had a band practice place, and
Yeah.
I never had to be home. So,
I mean, I was pretty active in high school, but I still managed to catch one of the most awesome 80s shows ever.
No, didn't watch it. No,
all right.
I watched MTV because they still showed videos. I have a song about it. I accidentally played it acoustic earlier during the pre-show, and anyway, I didn't watch. I watched Unsolved Mysteries. I like that show. That was a fucking good show.
Okay.
Or that show where they used to catch people. This Bill Walsh or whatever the fuck his name is.
America's Most Wanted.
That fucking show. That was a good show. That's television.
Okay.
Right there, And don't passive aggressively judge me. I sat here and listened to you talk shit about all of the fucking cool areas of rock and roll earlier to our English friend and our lovely guest Lucy. And you just shit on all of them. Call them all vomit ridden and all of that. And maybe they are. But what good rock and roll spots aren't?
That's true.
That's good to see you,
very
Rich.
true.
With me as always is Rich.
Hello.
And it's good to see you, dude.
I
you
just saw
said
you at your show.
the other day. What'd you? I mean, I didn't get any feedback from the show because that's the kind of friend you are. Like, I didn't get like good show or that was awesome. Or,
Well, it was cool because I brought two girls that were friends of mine.
Right.
They're sisters.
Right.
She's like my big sis, Jessica.
One of them is a former brunch club.
Yeah, so
Member.
she's sort of the other
Pink
brunch
lady.
club.
She's
Yeah.
a pink lady.
Yeah, it's Pink Lady.
Okay.
But brought them, and they had very low expectation. Not on your band, but like
Right.
they're like, ew, kids bands.
Right.
You know, kids, because I hate kids. She has
Right.
4 kids.
So
or
to
whatever.
clarify, not your girlfriends played.
She loved them.
Then
They
the-
both were like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
That's the thing is I love watching the crowd when they walk on because everybody's like, oh, all right, School of Rock band number 28, and then they play their first fucking stanza, and it's
Right.
like, Jesus Christ.
Right. And then she's like doing leads and everything. They
Shredded.
were very impressed.
Then the Dolly Rots played.
Dollar Rights came on. They were awesome. I'd never
Yeah.
seen them before.
Never. Okay.
And then when you guys came on,
Everybody was drunk.
she had never seen you, and I said, "You watch. She's gonna own this entire place. It's gonna be magical." And she was like, "What? Really?" And then you did,
Oh man, see how
and
you do.
she was blown away.
That's what you do. You don't see. You could have Facebooked me like something. Hey, great show! Can't wait to talk about the podcast or something. But instead, you don't say anything.
Right.
And the whole time, I'm like, I don't even know if Rich had fun. Like, I don't know if he stayed. Like, what the fuck?
No, I
Like,
was there the whole time.
But the fact that
I know. I feel like I saw everybody in the beginning, and then I saw everybody when you were leaving. Like
I
I saw
never-
Sean for 1 second.
I was in the same place the entire time.
No
He real-
one saw Rich.
I never saw
I
Sean.
saw Rich. I saw Sean, and then you just was like gone.
I was in the. You had to walk by me to do anything.
Yeah, he actually did stand in a really good spot. He was like, if you walked out the main door of Lava Cantina. That's what we're
Right, Lava
talking about.
Cantina. Yep.
Big show in Dallas. Sold out show. Bowling for Soup. Dolly Rots.
Second.
Not your
show
girlfriend.
there.
Second biggest show there, which makes no fucking
Because
sense.
you sold out.
Because we sold out. I've run into this with so many clubs. I don't understand. So, like, for example, the biggest example that I know that I can think of off the top of my head, and again, I've gone through this 1,000 times. Aardvark, Fort Worth, sold out show. They stopped letting people in.
Right.
Only show that was ever bigger than this was Bob Schneider. Well, why the fuck was his bigger? Let a couple of more fuckers
Because
in.
regulations changed. Fire code was different. They were allowed to let 2 other people in. That's why it's
I'm like, dude, all of his fans are frat guys. There's no way they're smaller than my fucking fans. You know? My
So-
fans like to drink. Maybe I'm wrong.
So, like with every single time I go to Lava Cantina with those girls, debauchery happens.
Okay.
Like the last time I remember had the video. I was driving them home, and
That's
we
right.
stopped at Whataburger, and she dropped her meat on the floor and
Yeah.
couldn't. And she thought she got a vegetarian
Yeah.
hamburger. And
That's
I'm
a
like,
fucking good
yeah.
story.
That video's great. Oh,
Yeah.
I lost that video. Well, I have it somewhere, but I need to post it back on the page.
You know,
Um,
if you had Apple devices, it automatically backed up on all your devices.
I meant I put it on the Jaret Goes to Movies page,
Oh, okay.
and it got deleted.
I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So this time
'Kay.
we took Ubers.
Right.
And we got the Uber to go home. I don't remember the trip back.
Okay.
I didn't think I drank that much, although, you know what? Heather
Shots.
and Jeff Nix bought me a beer. Thank you for the beer, by the way. And they
All right.
probably, like, roofied me or something.
Yeah, that does happen
Yeah.
to people from time to time.
So anyway, we got back to my house. Apparently, I fell asleep on the couch. Her sister fell asleep on the couch next to me, and she went to go throw up and somehow got a black eye.
What?
I know. She texted me in the morning, was like, how did I get this black eye? And I'm like, I don't even remember us leaving. So
You're such an interesting person to hang out with. I mean, people lose toes. Just fucking, like, all of it
Literally
get
lost
kidnapped.
toes.
Like, a girl got kidnapped.
Who
one
got
time.
kidnapped and possibly raped, but we don't know for sure.
Stop it.
We don't know for
Oh.
sure.
Oh, the
that was
Gold
her
Bell rep.
suggestion.
That was a fucking great.
Yeah,
That's the
she
night
had to like
of.
come back into my work like a week later and was just like, "Hello."
That's that's the
Hey.
fucking night that the chicken salad sandwiches seem to last.
Yeah,
Those of you who know Rich is
definitely.
on Tinder.
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine.
Well, I'm glad you
She
came
definitely
out.
doesn't
It-
work for them
It
anymore.
does mean a lot to me, and I hate when you buy tickets, but you know, you be yourself and do what you got to do. But that's silly. If you hadn't bought tickets, then you'd have had a backstage pass and been back there drinking with me for free.
Well,
Yeah,
he
so-
was leaving in there and then anyway. Like y'all left like right after it ended.
Yeah, right after you guys.
Right. Well,
done,
thank you for coming and watching the girls too, and all the positive things that I heard you saying.
I only
That was
had
awesome.
3 beers, but those beers are enormous. So
Yeah.
it's like I'm drinking, and I think maybe I had 4. I don't remember.
Could be. Were you drinking like your foo like high alcoholic
Yes.
beers?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they $24?
I don't know. I don't look. I don't look.
Yeah.
So that's not even the most interesting. So, you know, I'm in the dating scene, right?
No.
So I decided to do something, and I scheduled an appointment at a Brazilian wax place
Oh,
yesterday.
no.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm gonna get my back waxed. I'm not a hairy person at all, and I just have like a little bit. So I went and got that waxed,
Right.
and I also was like, well, maybe I'll get the Brazilian.
Just
I've never
do it.
had
Right.
anything.
Why
and I
not?
was like, why not? We talked
Yeah.
about it the other day, and I started getting
damn
interested in it. I know. So I scheduled the appointment.
What
to
am
get
I
that done.
thinking right now? What is in my head?
I don't know.
Anybody?
Kelly Clarkson?
Nope. Anybody know what's in my head right now? Finding out that he did this without me. Why was I not there filming this?
I thought about that later.
Why?
I thought about that later. It's funny you said Kelly Clarkson because I said that joke
Kelly
in the booth when she was yanking hair off my back.
She
Yeah.
like totally overhearing that joke.
That's what I would have thought too.
What's
she had
the- I
no
don't-
idea what I was talking
I don't
about.
think
It's
I
from
know the
40-Year-Old Virgin. They're
40-Year-Old
waxing
Virgin.
Steve
Oh,
Carell's
Kelly
chest.
Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah,
And
okay.
She had
just
no
met
idea what I was
recently.
talking
Right.
about.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah, she finally got to meet Steve Carell recently, Kelly Clarkson, and thought it was.
Oh, okay.
I
that
saw that
makes-
too.
Excited
That
about
makes
it.
sense.
I saw that
makes
too.
sense. That makes sense. So you
yeah.
got a Brazilian.
So I went there, did my back, and I chickened out of the Brazilian.
You didn't
You
even let her
did.
do your butthole or anything?
I didn't.
I'll fucking do it, with you.
Let me
I
walk
thought a
you through
waxing
this.
pot downstairs.
Let me
Oh
walk
my
you through
God.
this.
I watched the
I
Kardashians.
It only
do
takes
that
20
once.
minutes to warm up.
I feel
Not
like
'cause
I
I
need
wanted
to
to.
be romanced a little more than what. So I go in there. It's all very. Here, how you doing? You know, it's I want to
Did
be
you
a
go to
little more
European wax-
anonymous.
European Wax Center?
No, it was just a bunch of college girls-y kind of looking place. They're
Oh,
all.
don't do that for your downstairs areas. That's a bad
That's what
idea.
I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I go in there and they're just cute, cute little girls, and I mean,
Right.
she was adorable, and so she brings me into the place. It is lit,
Like
so
it's cool.
bright.
Like it's super cool.
They have to see the hair.
I understand that, but
You
for
expect
the
it to be, like,
back,
dim
that's
lights?
fine. But for the downstairs, I want the lights dim.
Then they
Okay.
won't get all the hair. They're gonna
I,
grab all
I
your
don't
stuff
care.
and rip off your
I
ball
don't.
sack.
I
All
don't care. I need it to be romantic. I need some kind of ambiance in there. It was so bright, and then the other thing was the walls are not walls; they're just like
Oh,
you're in preschool and
Yeah.
you're just kind of separating the
Oh,
classroom.
that's weird.
It yeah, and
Yeah,
I
you're
could
in a-
hear
you're
the
in a cubicle.
No,
conversation.
you need to go to like one of those like, super reputable. You need like a 45-year-old Persian woman that just knows what she's
Exactly.
doing. You know
I don't
what
want her
mean?
to speak English. Yeah, I want her to maybe have some hairy moles, something like It,
Jaret's opening.
I don't think she has to have any hairy moles, but I'd say if you have experience having hair, they're probably gonna be a little better at it. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Mhm.
But anyway, so I chickened out of the Brazilian. I might go back at another time,
And then we can film it.
and then I thought maybe we could
Wait,
film it
time
in
out.
some way.
right by the foosball table, there is a little box, 2 little boxes over, and there's a blue towel. Just grab that little blue rag right
Did
there.
Lucy spill?
No, Rod and James opened a beer.
Oh,
What's
I was
that?
gonna-
It's obviously one that's been shaken up at
Yeah.
some point.
I
God
was
damn
gonna
it!
go woo, but no, it's just sad.
Is that enough? Soak her upper.
Oh, did it already spilled? Jesus.
It went
Yeah, I think we're good.
everywhere.
There was one that fell out of the fridge.
Maybe.
Oh,
It
it was
could have
from
been that.
when you opened it.
Lucy's been very nice, but also just played a mean trick. Let's acknowledge the fact that my lovely wife Casey is here. Hello,
Hi,
baby,
I'm here. Rich, I'll wax your butthole.
and
Here's
has
Casey.
offered to wax your butthole. Lucy Murray, sophomore at the podcast now. Welcome again.
Thank you.
There she is, and a big part tonight of 5 questions.
Thanks for helping out.
Yeah, and then over there, imported from the United Kingdom. You've heard him many, many times on this show.
Many times.
Many times.
Many times.
You've heard him a bunch of times on this show. Rodon James is in the house tonight. Let's go. Now, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. We should have applauded for Lucy as well. That's fucking
She
mean.
didn't fly from the
We
UK
did last
though.
time.
No,
I
but
think.
she
I
did.
flew to the UK.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
that's
flew
true.
to the, lost her voice.
Well, then,
and
did you
kept her
apply
morals.
for when you were in the UK?
I made a big deal about the fact
Okay.
that she was there pretty much every night.
All right.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did. Welcome, you guys. And So you didn't get your butthole waxed. Now the mystery trip is coming
I
up.
mean, I still take care of business down there, but it's just not
Right.
waxed.
The mystery trip's coming up, right?
Yeah.
And have you gotten any suggestions as to where to go or
No,
anything like
no
that?
one.
Not one.
Not
Nobody
one.
gives a fuck where you go.
Nobody cares.
Unbelievable. So you're going to be gone for 10 days. When do you leave? Couple of days from now.
Friday
Yeah.
afternoon.
So today is Wednesday,
right.
right? So you're leaving in a couple of days. Now, are you one of those people that's like already packed and shit?
No, I'm not packed.
Because I left for tour.
I'm working from home tomorrow and Friday, so I don't have to worry about it.
I left
I'll
for
do it then.
tour. I got back from doing an errand at 2:09 and was in Gary's car by 2:34 and had not packed or showered. Yeah, me and my wife now tag team that shit, and it was fucking awesome.
Did you end up showering?
I did shower. No,
Oh,
that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, one time we stayed up till like 4 in the morning. We
Weird.
were like, let's go on a little date night. The kids aren't here. We're going on vacation tomorrow.
Yeah,
Let's have a
and
mini vacation.
After, they shut down fucking Aces till God knows what time.
yeah,
And then we come back and find some neighbors. And remember, we went to Stan's and then
Yeah,
we found the neighbor's
that's
house and
right.
we came back.
yeah.
And our flight was at like 7 in the morning or something.
We hadn't packed at all.
And we fucking got to Mexico.
Nothing.
We had nothing. Like, none of our
Nothing.
shit made sense in our bag.
No.
Like, we had to go to the gift shop
Yeah,
and go
that's the
spend
time-
like hundreds of dollars.
And
Jaret looked like a fucking Backstreet Boy. He had like
I
white
did.
linen
Well,
pants.
that's the thing is, that,
They looked pretty
and
good on
I'm
him.
fucking fat. I can't shop off the rack now. I was just like, what's the biggest pair of men's pants you have? And here's the thing. I wasn't near the fattest guy there. I don't understand why they don't
Well,
accommodate.
those guys
like,
packed their clothes.
exactly. But anyway, I got the
All I had
fucking-
was like a bottom to one bathing suit,
these
like-
fucking pants, though. Jesus Christ.
fucking pair of tennis,
you
like
get
a pair of like
pictures?
running shoes. Like I don't have any flip flops.
Oh
I
my
don't think
God.
there's a photo. I might wear them. We're going out to dinner tomorrow with some friends, and I got to wear
Out
pants.
to dinner.
Is it time for linen again? Or
I think
It's never
is it
time
after
for
Memorial
linen.
I
Day.
can't tell.
No,
Okay,
never.
okay, so not yet.
They looked pretty good on him.
Yeah, I did look at. I just
It
kept
was very-
singing
it was a-
Backstreet
it was
Boys
a
songs and
surprise.
shit.
I got married in linen
Did you?
to my ex.
Oh, hold on.
Which one?
The second one.
Got it. Yeah. Interesting. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. And man, I just got off the Bowling for Soup Texas/Oklahoma tour. Not Your Girlfriends. Dolly Roch joined us for the whole thing. It was such a great time. I mean, just to go to some of these markets and sell out when we haven't been there in a while. Sold out tour, except for Houston, which was a new
What happened with Houston?
new venue for us. Not really sure exactly,
Fuck those guys.
but still a great fucking crowd.
Well, I don't think you should ever go back.
And but some amazing surprises. I mean, Tyler, Texas was insane. Oklahoma City, I mean, holy shit. And I realized we haven't played there in years and years and years because we always play Tulsa. So we had a great
Did
tour.
the girls just freak out? Like, I saw that picture with them.
Yeah,
with the
that's them in Oklahoma City. So that Not Your Girlfriends.
Did they play to that crowd, or did they come out and take a picture with them?
The thing about it is that Bowling for Soup fans show up early. Lucy will tell you that. Like our fans don't fuck around. I mean, now the one time that we played there was a bar that we played. I guess that was Tyler. Was it one of them where they were slow getting in?
Yeah, but I mean, they were like the best crowd though. They lost their
They were
minds for the
so
girls,
fucking
and
great,
you could just feel the energy. It was
And
really
Tyler
fun.
was weird because it was 5 bands. They put a local, then we did a nice little favor for this band from here. Another 2 young girls called Sweet Chaos. So then the girls had to go up 3 of 5 after another young girl band. And so I think that there were probably some of that, oh, okay, another kid band or whatever. But
Right.
Sweet Chaos are great. The girls definitely fucking made their own way through the night and left with a lot of new fans. So
Awesome.
It was great. It was a fantastic tour. Had a lot of fun. And holy shit, Rodon James is here. How's it going, dude?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Good.
So you've done a tour of Texas almost. I mean, you drove yourself to Tyler, Texas.
Yeah. So I landed on Saturday afternoon.
Mhm.
Drove through very British-seeming rain
Yeah.
to Tyler.
Yeah.
So that was my first experience of Texas at all.
Yeah.
Going through those rural
Right.
roads.
So you drove to the land of roses and meth, which is Tyler, Texas.
I didn't see any roses.
Oh, awesome. Did you see any meth?
Maybe some users.
Yeah. Definitely a lot of users there. But that's okay. We love our audience no matter whether they're meth or meth free. And Lucy, did you come to one of the shows on the tour?
I went to the
Lava
Lava
Cantina.
Cantina one.
Lava Cantina, and
I didn't know you were there until I saw pictures later. I was like, the hell?
Did you have a good time?
Fucking
Like,
Ashley
yeah.
C was there, and I didn't
No,
even get to say hi to
I
her.
saw a picture of the crowd, and Rich was like 3 people behind me.
I saw that. That was amazing.
Yeah, Ashley
Yeah.
C was like, can't believe I didn't get to meet you. I was like, I didn't even know you were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ashley C snuck in, came VIP, watched the show, and then had to leave and get back to work. And she's expecting. I think we're allowed to say that because she says it on Facebook and shit. So she didn't drink or anything, so she was just kind of in and out. Kind of like what got her pregnant. Hi-yo! Ding, 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 ding. But just a great time. We had a fantastic, fantastic tour. So it's good to be back here, though. This is, as far as you guys are concerned. Hey, Jack, when you start to take care of the dogs, will you shut our doors, please, so they don't run in here? Thanks, buddy. Why are you walking around like you need something? I love you so much. What was I talking about?
Lucy Murray.
Lucy Murray.
Actually
wants
sees
to be
pregnant,
better.
in and
No,
out,
I already went through all that.
dogs.
Oh, it's going to be back here. And so you guys will never know this, but we've kind of had to double up on shows here and there, and we have to double up on shows because Rich will be going on his mystery trip for the next couple of weeks. So when he gets back, streaming-wise, if you're fans of the streaming, we have like a really
Weird.
quick back-to-back, like a Wednesday, Friday
Yeah,
thing.
we'll be here
First-
in 2 Wednesdays from today.
Yeah, so hold on just 1 second as we parent. Yes, sir? Why don't you go ahead and take Allie tonight?
Make sure they eat.
Yeah, hey, buddy, but like make sure they eat, not like the thing. Shut the gate. Love you. But yeah, it's man. I hope you have a fucking fantastic trip. I think it's gonna be awesome no matter where you go. Hopefully, at some point you let us know where that is, and if you don't,
Fuck
then
you.
we'll all fucking hate you. Because I like to tell you where I'm going sometimes. Sometimes I don't though. Sometimes I'm like, hey, Rich, what are you doing? And you tell me what you're doing, and then you go, what are you doing? And I go, that's none of your goddamn business. And then you fucking don't get butthurt like I do, and it makes me mad. So that's a whole thing that I have to deal with. I have to learn to deal with that.
Right.
Me, baby,
Right.
me. This is a Tim Toole and Matt Cardosi production, by the way. I should say that. It's a podcast called Jaret Goes to the Movies, and all of our supporters do come from Patreon.com. Just go there, search Jaret Goes to the Movies, and why not have a look around? There's other creatives there. Creators there. I support 4 podcasts on there, and love the perks I get. We will be sending out our very first ever perk next month. It's already been designed, and I'm super excited about it. We're gonna send it first to all of our $5 supporters, and later on in the year we'll be doing a $10 supporter perk as well. So everybody stay tuned for that. New supporters do not include Steve Collins because he is not a new supporter. He just upped it from $1 to $2 because he's a fucking nice guy.
Just a nice guy.
So
Hey.
thank you
Thanks.
very much, Steve Collins. Our executive producers are also Patreon supporters. They do include Ashley C., David Murray, Wendy Croft. All 3 been topics of conversation already in the show. Imagine if your name was on this list and we were talking about you. Sheila Ray Wonder, David Dooley, Rodon James, who's right over there. There he is. He's in the room. Tim Toole and Matt Cardosi, who I'm not really sure why we don't just list them first as our corporate VPs. I guess this is chronological.
No, it's another order.
Favoritism.
Okay.
No, it's
Really?
it's support based. Let's put it that way.
Got it. Nigel Watson, Big Chris Whitehead, Lucy Murray. She's right over there. Holy crap. There she is. She is also filling in for Sean tonight, who could not be here because seeing his friends was way more important than being here to record the show
Yeah,
tonight.
what's that about?
Where's
Well-
Christian?
He had to work.
What an asshole.
Christian got called into work. I'm like, everybody with these fucking priorities.
I know. Sucks.
Friends and shit. Well, thank you, Lucy, for getting us beers tonight.
I'm here every time, Jared.
Me too. Diane Small, Wayne Bullard, texted me and he said, dude, you got to check out this this podcast called Atlanta Monster. It's the same guy that did Up and Vanished. And I go, dude, I started that podcast and I had to bail. I just could not get interested in it.
Yeah.
First 30, 40 minutes. I swear to God, this is true. He goes, I did exactly the same thing, and then I went back and stuck it out, and it was worth it, and I'm on episode 9 of 10. Totally worth it.
Okay.
So check it out.
What's it
It's
called?
Called Atlanta Monster, and it's true. No, sir. No, sir.
Nope.
Downstairs. That was not my son. That was my dog.
No.
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 And so I told Jack to close the gate, which apparently he didn't.
And our doors.
Or he did, but the dog just bust through. Milo does whatever he wants. He doesn't give a fuck, you know? Anyway, check it out. Atlanta Monster, done by the same guy that did Up and Vanished. He's a really great narrator, and it's a fucking awesome story. Even if you're not into true crime, it'll make you think a little bit. Daniel Cotton, Jared Spear, Lisa Wenzel, Shawnee Griffiths, Greg Pascal, Mark Ryan, Tyler McCullough, John Gickler, Sweehurst. Josh Millman, Jason Randall, Katie Morgan, Mike Breton, Your Favorite Record Podcast, Brian Dunning, Paul Baum's Amy Pitzinger, who will be joining us on Talladega Nights, I believe, Jason Wall, Bodie Cooper, William Bryant, Kirsty Fisher, Dom Petretta, Dave McLennan, who sounds like he should have written that song, that Bye Bye Miss American Pie song. Don't know why I think that. Simone Vark, who did not quit the podcast. And, of course, our latest producer, Woody Chambers. Guys, what do you guys think about this? Let's just talk about the movie 21 Jump Street.
All right.
From 2012, meaning it is... Hold on, let me do the math here. It is around 6 years old, this movie, which is awesome. It's already got a sequel.
Your math is correct.
Yeah, fucking A. A pair of underachieving cops are sent back to a local high school to blend in and bring down a synthetic drug ring. Fantastic synopsis. I just don't feel like that they're underachieving cops yet because they really haven't been given the time. There's no way I can make this synopsis anywhere close to a Groundhog Day, or what's the other really good one?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. So, fuck you guys. See you next time. This movie did $134 million. Holy shnikes. Like, Jonah Hill just used to be this really fucking fat fucking, like, B character in all the Adam Sandler movies. Like, fatter than you think.
I don't know, because Superbad and stuff was before this. And
No. In Grandma's Boy, he's twice that size.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
No,
as far
I'm
as
saying he
popularity.
used to be that. And then, of course, Superbad. I'm just saying, like, he gets to this point, and he's a fucking real actor. Like, that kid
He's good, yeah.
He is something else, man. Just, holy shit. Pleasure to see him just come about and do all that
I think I
stuff.
figured that out when I saw Moneyball.
Right.
That he
yeah,
was,
he's
he
great
could
in
be
that.
serious, too.
He really
Yeah.
is.
Over to Rich for his alternative synopsis.
21 Jump Street. Two rookie cops bring down an ethnically diverse drug cartel using friendship bracelets and app chemistry, bitch.
I like it.
I like that better than the real one.
Yeah, that is really good.
Thank
and
you.
it's not even offensive. Holy crap, dude.
Well,
Good
unless
job.
you don't like being called bitch.
Well, obviously, well, I can't say that because that word got me signed. So Jonah Hill is the bitch song is what I was going
No, I
for.
get what you're saying.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Jonah Hill is in this. He plays Schmidt, as we were talking about earlier. He's fantastic. Is this the first movie like after he lost like all the
Yes,
weight?
I think it was his first movie
Yeah.
after he lost
He
it.
it's
What was the one with
Didn't he lose it for the movie so they could do the stunts?
maybe. I mean, he definitely was still pretty heavy in Moneyball, right? But not as heavy
Yeah.
as Superbad.
what was the one with Russell Brand?
Oh, get him to
Get
the
him
Greek.
to the Greek.
Yeah.
He was heavy during that,
Yeah, he
right?
was.
Because that's the same
I thought he had
character.
lost some weight for sure.
But it wasn't like this. This was like almost skinny.
Yeah.
Wolf
Almost.
Wolf of Wall Street. must
well,
have
they
been
were
just
calling him
before
not
this.
not
Right.
so
Oh, I
Slim
didn't even think
Shady.
about that.
Yeah, wasn't
His
Rodden,
mic is
Let's
way low.
get you talking. I can actually have you turn it up if you want.
Yeah, I can do that. Let's do that. Go ahead and talk.
Okay, so Jonah Hill is awesome. Fucking love him. Superbad is one of my favorite movies of all time. And it's one of those movies that I talk about this all the time, like that high school like sex comedy that you just thought was done in the 80s because they didn't make them in the 90s, and now they're just back with a fury when they decide to make them.
That movie gives me crazy anxiety.
Super bad?
Yes.
Really? Why?
Because it's a journey to get to a certain point.
Okay.
And the whole time they're trying to actually physically get there, things just keep getting in the way.
Yeah.
So what about Bob?
Okay, so I get it. Rodden, let's hear you.
What's that?
Okay,
You can
yeah,
hear me now, yeah?
he's back.
Okay, good stuff.
No, so here's the thing. I 100% would normally have that same exact anxiety because that's and again, like the whole thing of like, this is stupid. Just go to the party and be like, sorry, we fucked up. I mean, they're gonna obviously when they're talking to them on the phone, they already sound like they're drunk.
Right.
There's alcohol there. Just go, right? I'm with you on that. Definitely. I love friendship stories. I love that whole Tom and Jerry thing where they're friends, but not the ones where they're enemies. I think it's such an interesting outline because Superbad and this movie have that exact same thing where we're friends through the whole thing, and now we're gonna have there's this thing that's gonna pull us and this thing that's gonna pull us this way, and then we're gonna meet in the street, we're gonna have the conflict, we're gonna go our own direction, and then we've got to come back at the end, and then boop, and that's where we end up. But he's great. He's awesome. I mean, I have not seen Wolf of Wall Street, but I do think
I didn't see it either.
Is awesome in Moneyball.
It's an amazing film.
Yeah,
You need to see it.
yeah.
But do you think he deserved the Oscar for it? Leonardo. I thought he overacted the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, definitely overacted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't like in The Revenant.
Yeah.
Definitely deserved the Oscar. That's
Did
the
he
one
get
you
it-
watched on
did
the
he get
plane.
that one too?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one he got it for.
Okay, but he didn't win.
Everyone was bitching about Wolf of Wall Street. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Over his body of work, yes, he deserves it, but not for that movie. I thought he overacted the shit out of it. I thought Jonah Hill was incredible in that movie.
Didn't he win or get nominated for that movie?
He was
too?
nominated, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I don't know if he won. He probably didn't win, but The Revenant absolutely deserved it.
Right.
It was that was stellar.
He's definitely something else. Channing Tatum is in this movie. I don't know if either you girls noticed that. That he was in this.
Is he symmetrical, Casey?
I don't know. I think my feelings about him might be so dirty I don't even want to talk about it. I think I just need to keep him to myself and just watch Magic Mike when Jared's out of town.
I thought she was going the other way with that.
Me too. I totally thought the same thing. That is not what I expected her to say. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. I mean, the dude is, I hate when they're funny and symmetrical, and it's like,
And he can dance.
yeah, it's like that. He can probably sing too.
That's how he started. He was in Step Up, right? That was his
That's
first.
where he met his wife that they just got divorced now. Come on.
That saddens me. I thought they were awesome together.
Who?
I love her, Jenna Dewan Tatum, or
Who's that?
She's the actress dancer that was in those movies whenever he first came out, and they were married. That was his wife up until they just announced their
Step
split.
Up was a movie.
Step Up to the Streets and that stuff. Like
Step Up was the first movie. I actually watched
yeah,
that.
it's one of those guy girl dance movies. He's like,
I remember watching it, going, "Wow, this was pretty awesome."
'Cause
I
he can
can't
dance.
tell anyone about this.
yeah, exactly.
That you watched it.
Yeah, because it was good. I was
Yeah,
like, "Wow, that was really good."
It's just like one of those movies they kept making back then, like that Save the Last Dance and the one about he was kind of like from the streets and could dance, and she was like this classically trained, and they had to dance together. And,
Break
I don't know.
into Electric Boogaloo.
Then they did it.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's obviously he's the original Magic Mike, right?
I haven't seen that movie.
Me either.
I
He's
refuse
Magic
to.
He's Magic Mike.
I feel like there's some movies that even if they're good, a guy should just not watch.
I think you watched that with me, didn't you?
Of course
No,
he did.
You were watching the second one when I came in one time, and I can't remember what happened. They played a mean trick on a guy, the guy with the dark hair or something. I stood in the kitchen and watched it for a second, but
A mean trick on a guy.
No.
That
Yeah.
narrows it down.
I don't know what happened. Brie Larson is in this, who I didn't realize who it was until Casey told me that she was in that movie Room.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sad one with the truck.
Right.
Feel good comedy of 2016.
Is she in anything else that I would know?
She's gonna be She's gonna be Captain Marvel in
Captain Marvel.
yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Captain Marvel is ironically a DC character and not a Marvel character. and she's just a superhero of some kind that I have no knowledge about.
Oh, she was in Kong Skull Island. We saw that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
she was like
I
the girl.
actually liked her okay in that. I don't really like her that much.
She's in
Really?
Trainwreck.
I like her a lot.
We like Trainwreck, right?
Yeah, she's her sister in that place.
Ah, okay, I remember that. Now
That was not a good
okay.
movie.
Now I know who I like. What?
That movie was fucking funny. I don't care what
Everybody
anybody
likes that
says.
movie. Now that's a weird thing.
What?
Everybody liked that movie.
Is that the one with Goldie Hawn?
No, it has
No, different one.
It's the very first one that Amy Schumer
Oh,
came out
was
with.
John Cena in that one?
Yes. and,
Yeah.
That one was okay.
That
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
fucking
That
funny.
one's funny.
And Bill,
Yeah, Bill
Hader
Hader.
is awesome.
Yeah,
My
I
wife
remember
has a
that.
weird thing.
That's
for
not a
Bill
bad
Hader.
I
movie.
do.
But
It's
here's the
weird.
thing.
Every other movie she did was bad.
LeBron James is amazing in that fucking movie. Like, he's amazing. Absolutely. Dave Franco is in this. I love Dave Franco. I love his brother.
I do
You
He's
too.
guys know
really
That's
good
funny.
at doing what he does.
I liked the juxtaposition of this as well. And I don't guess it's really that much of a juxtaposition, but you know, if you guys think back to Superbad, a lot of people might not realize that Dave Franco is the guy on the soccer field where he goes, "Hey man, you're messing up the game." He goes, "Why don't you go pee your pants?" He's like, "That was in the 5th grade." Some people never forget, you know. So that was him during that. It's a nice little. Now Rob Riggle, Jesus Christ, what can't he do?
There's some people that just hate him. I don't
get
understand
that
it.
at all.
I
Like,
love him.
I get the.
He does his thing, and his thing is awesome.
He is a former Marine
Mm-hmm.
and was on the Daily Show. Made a name for himself doing that, and now gets all the commercials. And he just has that thing where he fucks with people. He's so great in Step Brothers as like the sidekick to the demon
Right.
guy.
He's in Talladega Nights. We'll
He's
see him
in-
next week.
Yep, that's right. And he's awesome in this. I thought everything that he did was funny. Like when the guy raises his hand, he's like, "What was that? What was that? Don't do that around me." You know, so great. Ice Cube played Jason Lee in this movie, where he just yelled all of his lines.
Mhm.
Which was funny.
which
It was funny.
I thought it was funny because he clearly it seemed like an intentional move,
Right.
not like an
Yeah.
overacting.
I liked it. I thought he was really funny as well.
That guy's such a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he really is a crazy
Named
motherfucker.
Ice Cube. Nobody? Okay.
100%.
Nobody else?
Chris Parnell is fucking amazing as the theater teacher here.
yeah.
He's so fucking great. Like, just obviously, I know we'll talk through it, but
Have you seen 30 Rock? He's on 30 Rock as the
No.
or was on 30 Rock as the
That's one of those things that he would think was funny if you watched it long enough. But I don't think he could ever watch long enough to start thinking it was funny.
Oh, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's so funny.
I don't know. I like him obviously from Saturday Night Live. I think he's funny in Anchorman. You know, he's the this is a big one. He you know, he's poop mouth. So he's the guy like, "Ron, how could you do this to me, Ron? You know, you poop mouth."
I don't remember that one.
It's
It
when
sounds really funny though.
when Ron says the F word on the thing. He's great here. Ellie Kemper also amazing here. Like
I love her so
every
much.
line she
Yeah.
fucking delivers is hilarious. Just the whole back and forth thing at the prom.
Again, she's doing herself, but herself is awesome.
Oh, is that who she is? So I don't
She's
know who
always like
she
that,
is.
yeah.
No, that's her character.
She's
She's
always that.
remember that
character.
Kimmy Schmidt show I was watching that you were like not into?
She was on The Office too. Oh,
Yeah,
you didn't
he
watch
didn't watch
that
The
either.
Office.
Yeah, no, I don't. I found her interestingly attractive.
So it's kind of her thing.
Yeah, she's very attractive.
Oh, okay.
But they made her look a little more awkward. in
I
this
didn't
than
know
they
that
usually
if
do.
I was supposed to think she was hot, but I kind of did.
Well, I think
She's
that's what they were
definitely
going
hot.
for.
And
They
it
kind of
was 2012.
yeah.
Okay, good one. All right, good one. Jake
How-
Johnson.
You're
plays-
always looking for new shows to watch. How come you don't just like rewatch
She was
the
in
show?
Bridesmaids.
because I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, she
again,
was in
I
Bridesmaids.
don't watch old shit. I like new shit.
Ugh.
I don't like classic cars. Guess what? Air conditioning.
I don't
Classic.
either.
You said that
We've
classic.
talked about this. I don't like classic cars either because
Okay.
I like the new stuff. But it's not like The Office is fucking Lucy and Desi Arnaz.
She's in The Office.
We already said that.
Oh wait, I watched a couple of episodes of The Office.
She's
the
in
other
a
day.
later.
But she comes a little bit
She's
later.
after
yeah.
Pam becomes a salesperson.
Oh, okay.
She-
I don't know.
and then she
Jesus
becomes
Christ.
the new.
Did you
administrator.
just spoil this for me?
Oh, sorry.
The whole
Uh,
show's around where Pam goes in her office career.
Jake Johnson is the principal. He's
I
really
fucking
funny.
love him.
He's great.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch You probably haven't. The New Girl with Zoe Deschanel.
No,
He's on
So
that.
great.
Yeah,
He's the
he's
best.
good.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a great career outside of the New Girl, but I
He
like
looks
him.
like that guy that played the elf in the Santa Claus, but he's not. Come up before on other podcasts.
Okay.
And then, as said before, Holly Robinson Pete has a short cameo in this, and I didn't realize she was on the original 21 Jump Street.
Because you never saw it.
That's correct. I just hiccup burped, and I'm surprised
she's
I'm
married
still alive.
to
Jesus Christ.
the
Rodney Pete.
Rodney Pete, yeah.
Yeah, former quarterback of the Oilers.
And Dallas.
No, that's in Houston.
No, he played for Dallas, right?
He did backup, I guess, for a minute.
Okay.
And
I knew something.
Jesus Christ. Nick Offerman, you guys know who that is? He played Deputy Chief.
Oh, he's
Hardy.
so good in this.
I don't remember what he did here.
He was
He was
the
the-
chief.
He talked about.
He's the We'll see him in a minute. Miranda
He's
writes.
the one that gave them the job, told them to go to 21 Jump Street.
Right. Oh, Nick Offerman. Oh,
Yes.
he's our Yule log.
He is our Yule log.
Yeah,
at
and he's
Christmas time.
married to what's her face too. which
Yeah,
is
he's
good.
on Parks
Oh,
and
wait.
Rec.
Congratulations
He's
on
Ron
him.
Swanson, dude. That's
Yeah,
he didn't
that's
watch Parks and Rec, I bet.
No,
No,
he
but I
didn't.
know who it is.
Okay.
I know who it is. That like just because Gary wears the shirt all the time. And then Dakota Johnson, who
She's from 50 Shades.
50
I
Shades.
forgot that. I didn't realize that was her when I watched this a long time ago. Clearly, but like it was weird.
Well, she
seeing
was
her again,
nobody.
younger and blonder, and
She
I
was
think
nobody.
I think her gap might have got a little smaller in her teeth.
I'm glad you said on her teeth.
Yeah,
She had to
well.
fit Christian Grey's penis through it.
Hello.
Hello.
Uncredited Johnny Depp and Peter DeLuise. Dom DeLuise. I gotta always say Dom DeLuise. Peter DeLuise. I got those two.
Yeah.
Why no Richard Grieco in
I don't
this?
know.
I wonder if that was a thing.
Maybe he was directing.
Does he direct?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Not so Slim Shady. What's up? Holy shit.
Nico Smith, you're up.
You hate this, huh?
Yeah. Such bullshit. You're really good at this.
Yeah, I am.
Hey, you want to be friends?
I love that.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, you connect with him because of this little friendship that they make because he's not good at book learning and the other guy's not good at...
Yeah, and he was
Physical
clearly a dick
learning.
to him in high school. They already showed that.
Here's what I thought.
All right.
I thought to myself how, and I realize he's acting, and I get it. You know that you're on the.
Oh, yeah. You have a thing over there, right?
I actually didn't think of it. I'm fucking not using it because
Oh, okay.
I can't focus on that.
Okay.
So I didn't think about it before. Now I think about it.
What did you think about, babe?
Well,
What were you
wouldn't it
thinking about?
suck if you lost 200 fucking pounds and like they still called you fucking not so Slim Shady?
But he
and-
didn't lose it in the film.
I'm not saying that. I'm just like, God damn, it sucked fucking because I feel like that's my life now.
You're just saying...
Even if I fucking lose all this weight, I'm still gonna be a fucking.
You're
fat guy.
saying he lost all that weight and is still the nerdy kid that everyone makes
No,
fun
he's
of?
not. fucking
No, that
fat
wouldn't
guy.
happen for you. It's not how it works.
What?
No, it wouldn't be that way at all.
All right. Well, anyway, no, I fucking do love this, and I love the friendship, and I like them together, and I like all of that. I love friendship movies. I really do.
You said this was the first time you watched this one, right?
100%. Now,
Did you think the movie was funny?
I thought it was great.
Did you laugh out loud?
I laughed out loud a lot. Yeah. And actually, my wife laughed so hard, like the first, during the first 30 minutes, that anytime she laughs at anything, it makes me laugh because I'm just so surprised that she thinks shit's funny still after 5 fucking years.
I don't know why. I don't even know what that means.
So
It might be offensive. I'm not sure.
no. It's just I don't know. It's like because we have different humor and we do different sort of jokes, but we think the same shit's funny except farts.
Yeah, I don't really. Get
Yeah,
it.
that's because you're farting in bed when
Ugh.
she's lying in
I
bed.
don't do that if I can help it anymore.
The key word.
No.
The key phrase
Seriously,
is if
like-
I can help it.
No. Seriously, I don't like fart on purpose and like laugh anymore. I hold them in. If
Because
I'm,
I don't think it's funny.
She doesn't think it's funny. Now, if I'm sleeping and my
Well,
fucking
We
butt,
got new people.
In my butt.
What is the consensus on farting in your household? Is it good, bad? Do you not do it ever?
okay,
Or is
let's
it
go to
just
Rod
like-
and James
Yeah,
first.
Rod and James.
Farting.
Yeah, not really a thing with other people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, really try.
What about with your wife though? Do you fart in
Nah.
front of her, or do you kind of keep it in
What
the
a
try to-
gentleman.
Yeah,
in
they're
the?
fucking English.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'll be
come
having like a
on.
serious conversation with him, and like really trying to find an answer, and he'll just like eye contact, stop, and just fucking like just rip one for like 5 solid minutes.
Okay.
And it's flappy too, right?
And it's not
Dude,
appropriate.
that's
And
a fucking fat joke.
and it makes me mad.
Mad.
Mhm.
Okay, Lucy, what about
Lucy?
you?
Do you want your guy to fart? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Never, right? He needs to
Well,
go
like,
away,
yeah,
do
so,
it,
like,
come
If
back.
happens.
he
Life
can't help
happens.
it, it's fine. But I
No,
don't,
if it's an
But
accident.
whenever it's like all you talk about all day is farting.
No,
then it's
that's not the
funny.
question. That's not the question.
No, it's like you're sitting there watching TV and it's just constantly like, like is that?
That's
I
not.
don't think
That's
it's
not
funny.
attractive,
No,
right?
I mean, if it happens, it does, but it's not entertainment.
I
No.
agree. I think it steals the romance out of the relationship when you do
Bam!
that. Boom.
Outvoted.
Well, I'm still married.
Well, that's true.
And I'm on this podcast. There's no romance.
But that's how I was in the first marriage.
Oh, I can't do which one.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've gotten better about it. I'm not farting as much. I'm trying not to fart as much. You know, I mean, it just depends on where I am.
He's in a program.
It depends on where I am. And our kitchen chairs, if I'm there and I don't know she's in the room, like I really do try to hit it hard because just the bounce back that I get from it is just awesome. I mean, you know, and if my friends were there, they would laugh too.
I think that's the point.
Unfortunately, I can't always have them there. How did we get into farting anyway? That's not even what we're talking about right now.
That is true.
No, we were just talking about friendships and things.
Yeah, I don't know how the farts came up.
Seriously, how did fucking farts come up?
Maybe you just farted? I
You
can't
said
remember.
your sense of humor is not.
Oh,
the
no,
same as
yeah, so-
Casey's, but
Okay,
it's,
thank you. Good one, Lucy. No, so anyway, she was laughing at, and again, we really do think that same things are funny, and that's our only.
But our humor style is different whenever we like say things.
That's correct.
Some stuff's the same.
A little bit. Yeah. I'm glad we got into this. We're gonna deal with this in therapy next week. And the farting,
The pink eye.
the farting, and the pink eye. What are you doing?
Oh, I was going to a clip.
Oh, that means go to a clip. You got nothing on that? All right.
Have we forgotten that the use of marijuana is illegal?
Well, I have glaucoma.
I get nervous in crowds.
Herpes.
And you won't mind if I search your bike now, would you?
Go ahead. You want to find shit?
Get up.
Cálmate, gringo.
Man, you guys even real cops. You look like the kids on Halloween.
If that boy just called, I'm DEA.
I know, right? I know. It's hilarious. That's why you show us a little respect.
Fuck you, pig.
Hey, you want me to beat your dick off?
You want to beat my dick off?
I'll beat your dick off with both hands. What's up? Let's go.
That's weird, man.
I think what he was trying to say was he's gonna punch you so many times around the genital area that your dick's just gonna fall off.
Why do you have salt in your...
That's actual drugs.
Oh my God.
Get on the ground! Hey! Come here! No! What do I do? Chase someone! Chase someone? Are you leaving your bike here?
I love the whole build up to this scene too. Just everything of just like, don't feed the ducks. Don't feed the ducks. Don't feed the ducks.
Do you know what the funniest part about the scene is? At least to me, was I was uncontrollably laughing at this, and it was the bike siren.
Oh yeah. So same. So I thought the bike siren, and then just them trying to put the kickstands
And what was
down.
funny about it? What was funny about the bike siren?
Well, it's fucking funny just because it's a bike. I mean, it's a bike.
It was funny to me because you could barely hear it.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I just saw the light.
No. Oh, there was a siren going on.
Oh,
It was.
okay.
Oh wait, do I have a bonus clip? Or no, that's in the next one.
I like-
No. So the siren is barely audible. Oh, sorry, the barely audible. And it was just like woo 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 woo.
Okay. Yeah, I bet we could.
I just like
I
the
was
shots where they're going and they're
dying.
playing the like super intense police chase music, and then it would like cut away, and it would just be like them actually just riding the bikes, and it's like.
And then when they
that is
cut
very
away and
lame.
the music would go away,
That's
you
what I'm
could
saying.
barely hear the siren. It was like woo woo
Yeah.
woo. Like like why was it there? No one could hear that. That's what was so funny about it. It was crazy.
Are you leaving your bike here? Like
That would be me because I'd be
Yeah.
like, I don't know what to do.
Right. Exactly.
And then Johnny Depp had a line here, and I didn't cut.
It's weird now that I know it's Johnny Depp because I didn't remember
Johnny
that it was
Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, that's right.
That's him
He's the
talking
beardy
in this
guy.
scene.
He's the fucking peanut butter guy.
Yeah.
I that just
Yeah,
fucking
now
hit
that I
me.
know, it's like weird.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then Peter DeLuise was barely even disguised. He just has like a mohawk or something. And
Is he even in this scene?
Yeah, he was in there too. I didn't recognize him either.
Yeah.
So they were very, like I said in my synopsis, they were very ethnically diverse.
This gang?
This gang.
100%. Yeah.
Because this does, I've seen Sons of Anarchy. This isn't how it works.
It's not how it does.
They all just hang out in parks with smoking joints with crack in their.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, there's that.
Well, but I'm just saying that they don't have the diversity in the gangs that is shown.
Yeah,
here.
this one is sort of like put together like the Cub Scouts.
Right.
You know, like a.
I'm sure they did this
Where
on
do you
purpose
live?
because the whole movie is making fun of
of
the sort of the.
But not making fun in the way that it like. Here's the thing, because I never saw the real show, but I don't like the spoof TV show remake things. Like I don't
either.
I don't always think they're funny.
This one's so worked though.
This
like,
one,
did you think that the Starsky and Hutch with Ben
that
Stiller?
was terrible.
I never saw that.
Hated it.
But like, I don't like when they just turn them into buffoons. I mean, these guys aren't necessarily buffoons. They're just
unexperienced
and fucking trying to just inexperienced.
Sorry,
I know. I
I
repeated
said it
you
and
on
it like hurt me. And
I know.
And then you said it, then I felt like it was too late.
I know.
And I was like,
here's
I'm
the
a
thing.
moron.
And it hurt me not
and
to
it's-
correct you.
And it's documented forever.
I know. And then I wanted to like almost switch
I was gonna
gears.
say
I
a
didn't know
different
what to
word,
do.
and then I jumped in the middle. I'm just glad we
Jesus
really got this
Christ.
out here quick. You know?
We're just fucking inexperienced
I would have been laying in
podcasters.
bed later, being like, I fucking said
God
unexperienced.
damn it! You sure did.
Everybody knows it.
Then I repeated it and almost completed a
They
sentence.
think we're both fucking idiots.
That's right. Well, maybe we are both fucking idiots.
Yeah, but we know that word.
No,
Hey.
I mean like me and you are fucking, and maybe we're both idiots.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Hey, I forgot to bring this up earlier. I have something for you.
Okay, go ahead.
I meant to give this to you earlier. Ready?
Okay.
Catch. Oh, God damn it!
Jesus Christ,
Not even
Richard.
close.
I
sure he's
changed.
That was the worst throw.
No, I changed the
Is there
velocity.
a fucking dent in that picture frame now?
I changed the velocity at the last second.
Luckily,
I was gonna throw it right at you.
There's a dent
and
in
at
the
the
picture
last
frame.
second,
luckily it didn't actually hit my head. It hit the thing of my headphones.
I changed because I thought I was gonna hit your beer,
we know
so
why
I
Rich
I
doesn't
threw
like
a little harder
sports.
than it.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Yeah, oh my goodness! I got a bell, guys.
So
for
that's
what?
your
That's my new light.
that's your new light.
I am so excited about this. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Well, it's cool because it won't
It's so
interrupt.
happy.
It won't block what people are saying, but then we'll hear it and know to shut the
And
shut
no,
the
shut
hell
the
up.
hell
Yeah,
up.
Exactly.
All right, and not everybody who listens can see.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, but I did it for Rodden and Lucy so they could see it.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to point at the logo.
All right.
Yeah, you can just do this. Ding.
Right, I like it. That's fucking amazing. Holy shit!
It's got a little happy face on it.
Thank you so very much.
welcome.
All I
Could've
got you
killed
was
you.
a yeah. I mean, I almost died.
You got me a Donald Trump
Oh,
coin.
that's all I got you was the Donald Trump coin, though.
What'd y'all get me?
Well,
Love,
yeah.
a blanket, an ottoman.
Rich got an ottoman? Oh, no, I got an ottoman.
Yep, we're good.
All right.
The department was forced to drop the charges because you forgot to read him his Miranda rights. What possible reason is there for not doing the only thing you have to do when arresting someone?
I did read him his right. I did a version of that.
Do you even know the Miranda rights?
Yes.
Let's hear them then.
You got a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, go ahead.
You got a lot of
You going anywhere, Schmidt? We got time.
I had a thing, but I could probably push it back.
Go ahead. It's 4 declamatory sentences followed by a question for a total of 57 words.
Okay. Look, it obviously starts with you have the right to remain silent. I know you've heard this before, and then I think it sounds something like well, the thing. Right. You have the right to remain an attorney.
Did you say that you have the right to be an attorney?
You do have the right to be an attorney if you want to.
Did you notice? So the picture over the dude from what do we call him?
Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson. There's a picture over his left shoulder, and it's him in the exact same outfit, sitting at the exact same desk.
I didn't see that.
Fucking, I mean, it's like my eyes are so drawn to it. You know, here's the thing about this Channing Tatum.
I say his name backwards all the time.
He doesn't.
A lot of people do.
A lot
I
of times
say
we
Danny
have like these sort of bumbling, sort of like, okay, he's a big dude, blah blah blah, and you just expect like a couple of lines to be delivered badly.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking great.
I love him.
He was
I like
awesome
him in
in this.
everything,
Yeah.
except for Magic Mike, which I refuse to watch.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say you don't like him in it.
Rodden,
just
did you
didn't
see Magic Mike?
Oh, I'm sure he's great in it.
No, I haven't seen Magic Mike.
You get a free trip to the cinema, like what, every like week, and you never use it on Magic Mike?
Funny that it just didn't seem to be suited to my demographic.
No.
That was. I have seen Channing Tatum at the cinema, but that was Logan Lucky, which is
Okay.
really good.
Is it really? I have it on my Plex, but I keep avoiding watching it.
Oh yeah, it's really.
Is
good.
it really good? All right.
Yeah.
Y'all are the third people to tell me that.
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a movie in England, and I think I have. And I think, is it reserved seats all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. But like they're little bitty seats, like they don't recline and shit, right?
It depends where you go.
They're starting to get those.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And haven't you been able to drink beer in there for like a really long time? Like you can take a beer in the cinema and shit?
Yeah, you can buy a beer at the concession
At the
stand.
thing. Yeah. Okay. You know what I saw there? Austin Powers, the second one.
Okay.
With
The Spy Who Shagged Me.
with Beyonce, is that right?
Maybe.
The Beyonce one was the Goldfinger one, I think.
That was the third one. Yeah.
Is that the Get in My Belly?
That was Fat Bastard. That was
God
the second one.
damn it. I don't know what to
Yeah,
do.
the second one.
Yeah.
One of those. We saw it in England, and I remember like we were just like, okay, it's fucking reserved seats. This is super weird or whatever. But then we were just like, we can take beer in here. And like again, like you guys are so far ahead of us, but we have taken it and to the next fucking level, dude. Now,
Yeah.
people will
We
just,
Americanized it.
They will now. Our seats, you basically lay down, and a lady just brings it to you, the beer, and then you
And
close
then
up
food. You can order like
anything.
like a lunch.
I'm sure you guys have that.
No,
Okay,
you've got
goddamn
the, is it the Studio Grill or something like
Right,
that?
but now they're all like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Studio
like,
Movie Grill and Movie House Eatery are the big ones, and iPick.
yeah.
iPicks,
Oh,
yeah.
we just got a new one over by Gary's house, actually called like Cinna Brewery or some shit. Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
Guarantee you they're not gonna have Miller Lite, so I'll drink vodka.
Alamo Draft House.
Yeah. Alamo Draft House is kind of a whole different Austin-y sort of thing where
Yeah.
they
Movie
They'll
Tavern.
kick you out for just talking talking quietly to the person next to you.
Really?
Are you
Yeah.
being serious?
I used to
Yeah.
go to
As
those-
well they fucking should.
They are a very strict policy on disturbing other guests.
I used to go to the one in Austin all the time. It didn't really seem that way.
I feel like
I
they
just
should fucking
went
do
to one last weekend and I saw Isle of Dogs there, and the
Did
people,
you talk?
No, the people in my row talked the entire movie.
You seem like kind of though, like you go out and do a lot of fun shit, and you seem like what's your favorite movie? Casey?
She does do a lot of stuff.
What's
Rocky
the
Horror Picture Show?
Yeah, you seem like a Rocky Horror Picture Show, go to Alamo Draft House kind of person.
I've done that once.
You
maybe.
have at Alamo Draft House,
I don't know if it was there.
No,
Right.
yeah,
I'm not really into that movie.
where
that
everybody
much.
knows all the lines to
I
everything.
do like The Room, how they do that kind of thing with The Room now.
Oh, okay. So now that's okay. So we haven't talked about that, have we?
No.
So that movie, The Room, which
Yeah.
is for the it's that James Franco movie was made after that. The what's it called?
Disaster Artist.
Disaster Artist. That dude, we've got to do that.
Okay. We can do that.
I mean, it's.
I tried to watch it and it. Wow.
Disaster Artist or Room?
Yeah, both actually.
I actually wonder, and this is the thing. I wonder if maybe we should try to rig up a way to watch it live, and
Yeah,
like
we could do that.
comment on it, like because
Like the real one?
yeah,
Yeah.
because I watched a scene from it the other day, and I don't even remember
We
who
could do it.
was.
Mystery Theater
79.
Yeah, we could do
For-
it that way without the, so that basically we could do it live.
Right.
We could be watching the movie with headphones on.
Yeah.
And then the camera's at us.
Yeah.
Watching the movie, and then we tell, okay, everyone start the movie
Now. Yeah.
I'm
and
good
then
at
you
that.
watch it along with us.
It's like Wizard
good
of
at starting
Oz,
the
and
movie now.
Because the airplane, remember?
Oh yeah.
You guys did that
Yeah,
together.
inside joke.
So, I don't know. We've eventually got to do it because I watched this fucking scene where this kid comes in the room, and the guy just got home or whatever. And anyway, they just have this kid, and they just start playing with this kid in bed and shit, and it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, you're talking about The Room, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
the weirdest
It's
shit
weird.
you've ever seen in your life.
But you have to watch it with a group. If you just sit there by yourself and try to watch it, I don't
I watched it
think
by
would be
myself.
very
It was
funny.
weird, just to that part that he's talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. I think maybe we just need to have like maybe we should
Watching
have
party.
a watching party. Let's do that. All right, now we got a bonus clip here. Here we go.
Fortunately for you two, we're reviving a canceled undercover police program from the 80s and revamping it for modern times. You see, the guys in charge of this stuff lack creativity and are completely out of ideas. So all they do now is recycle shit from the past and expect us all not to notice.
I just love that they called it out like that. Yeah.
Right. It's a direct thing about 21 Jump Street, obviously, you know?
Well, they were making fun of just this trend that they're doing of taking old 80s TV shows and then making movies out of them. They did Dukes of Hazzard.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch and then this one. So they were like, hey, we're not fooling anybody.
I didn't pick up on that. Thank you for explaining it to me, Rich.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Damn it. You're the fucking best.
I love that he said, yeah, I'm going to send you to 37 Jump Street.
Yeah. But anyway, even before then, he just goes, what? So you're wanting us to get into like a child sex slavery ring? And he just goes, he's just like, Captain, I'm not going to suck somebody's dick. You know, but I will. I will.
But I don't want
suck
to.
somebody's dick, but I really don't want to.
I was kind of like you, like 2 podcasts ago.
Opening a bill.
Again, I kid. I don't really need to continually talk about sucking people's dick. But I did once have a vision.
Actions speak louder than
I
words.
fucking had I don't think I told you guys this. One time in Spanish class, I had a vision. It was just like me sucking a dick. And it was like one of those things where it's just like, why am I masturbating? Why am I masturbating? Or whatever. Not while I was sucking the dick. And I was so confused. And I just had a picture.
I'm confused right now.
I had a picture of me in my head sucking a dick. And I was just like, I don't know why I just thought that. It's the only time it ever happened.
And you got a boner from it.
No, I didn't get a boner.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying it's kind of one of those things where you're like, you are arguing with your mind, like, this is the last time I'm ever going to masturbate. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Nobody does?
I don't think.
All right.
Clip.
Angry black captain. It ain't nothing but a stupid stereotype. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? I'm black, and I work my ass off to be the captain. And sometimes I get angry. So suck a dick. What I'm trying to show you is embrace your stereotypes. Like this guy right here. Handsome, and he's probably a dummy. And then this guy. He's short and insecure. And he's probably good with money. Didn't somebody tell you guys this was an undercover unit?
I don't know. I actually didn't. I didn't get a letter or anything.
Yeah, like start
with dress code or anything like that.
Teenage the fuck up.
Man, I'll be honest about something. That fucking
Dakota Johnson.
That girl, like this, it's next level. Like they dumb her down, way down.
You don't think she looks pretty still? I think she's still pretty.
No. I think she's still pretty, but
you're saying here she's hot.
She's like
in the other movie she wasn't. Hot.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh.
She's hot in both, but here she's like Blake Lively hot.
Oh, I thought you were saying they dumbed her down in this one.
No. They dumbed her down in like
They made her like.
They've made her
Pollyanna.
50 Shades of Grey. Like
they
she's
made her
not
cute
like
and innocent. This one she's
that's
supposed to be
the thing.
like.
She's supposed to be like this again. Blake Lively level, right? That's fucking really hot.
I don't know about that, but yeah. But she's definitely.
God damn it! I can't do anything.
She doesn't do it
married
for me.
to Ryan Reynolds, for God's sake.
I know. God, I'd fucking marry Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is like
Same.
a bunch of dude crush. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
same.
I think more guys think that he's hot.
I mean, he's no
Girls
Brad
do.
Pitt,
Well, he's
but
kind of
He's
pretty.
no Brad.
Yeah.
Well, he's no Brad Pitt look wise, but everything he says is funny.
yeah.
Like I feel like maybe I'd get bored with conversation with Brad Pitt.
Oh, definitely.
You know, like sometimes we wouldn't have anything to talk about. I feel like with Ryan Reynolds, he would
Jared,
just
you
always...
and I are not with Brad Pitt because of his personality. We're
No,
with him
because of his
because
looks.
of his looks. Yeah.
100%.
I keep forgetting to switch.
But you
this
get a
back.
little of both with Ryan, you know.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
agree.
got it. So
I think Ice Cube's a terrible actor.
He's supposed to be though in this
Yeah.
one.
No. Don't act like he's supposed to be a terrible actor in this one film, and so therefore
plays those
he's
bit-
terrible in every single film
He
he's
plays
ever
that
been
part
in.
of those kind of movies. Like
Yeah,
I liked him in this.
yeah,
I know I didn't hate him in this, but he's just not a good actor, and everything he's ever been in is the same character. He always plays this where he's like this tough guy, and he's all tough. But he's not tough at all.
What's the difference between him and Samuel L. Jackson then?
Because Samuel L. Jackson is menacing. He's tall.
Okay.
And he's a good actor.
And that's between y'all.
Okay.
Now we're rhyming. Ball. Mall.
Anyway,
dude,
my point is,
Ice
he's not
Cube's
tough
not menacing.
looking.
He was in fucking NWA.
I know.
It was the scariest thing that ever happened.
In real life, I actually think he probably killed 3 people because he's got those 3 teardrop tattoos on his eyes right here. You ever seen those?
No, they put makeup on
They have
that.
like 3. He has like 3 little dots
I
right
don't really
here.
think that's a thing.
What? Are
Ice
you googling?
Cube?
Yeah, I'm not sure
Are
you're
you talking
right.
about Ice Cube or
I'm
Vanilla
just saying
Ice?
he does have that little thing. You know when you kill someone, you put the little teardrop tattoo?
Yes.
He's got 3 little things right there.
Yeah, but you can also sometimes do that for a fallen friend.
What? That's
Are
not
they
true.
filled in or not?
Are they filled in?
Okay, see, Lucy.
Oh, so he was hired to kill someone and then he didn't kill
How
them
do
if
you
they're
know
not
that
filled
that's
in?
a thing?
Yeah, what's that? She dates around. She
Right
gets,
now
she
we
dates
are
the bad boys.
Here is that's definitely not true. I've met her boyfriends before.
They're yoga
He's
instructors.
come out openly and said that those are moles. Those aren't even tattoos. They're
Yeah.
different sizes. They're
I-
kind of wonky.
I
like,
figured they were moles, but I just thought it would be funny.
So do you mean they're reporting to the police? Like,
Yeah.
So he's not even tough in real life. He hasn't even killed anybody.
All
That's my
right.
point.
Jesus
he's not
Christ.
tough in movies,
I don't
and he's
know.
not tough
I
in
mean,
real life.
look. I think of like all of those actors like that.
He's
I,
just
and
a
I don't.
little
And
bit-
listen,
I could take him down.
listen to me. And again, I think like any of those of like actors that can convert to from music to film or whatever. That seldom are they good. You know, I mean, what do you expect from the guy?
Yeah.
Well, don't cast him if he's terrible.
I
Cast
think
someone
I
else.
think it's hilarious that you cast him as the chief of police because he was.
I think he was fine in this movie.
NWA.
But he played fucking Triple X. It was terrible on Mars or some shit like that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was Triple X on Mars. I don't remember,
Yeah,
something
I
like
think
that.
Just
Or I
bring,
might be
just
mixing
bring
two
a
movies
tall
together.
motherfucker with a badge and a gun to get beaten on and thrown in jail, and he'll go to toe in the middle of a cell. Fucking with him because he's a teenager. A little bit of gold in the pager.
Mhm.
You know
Don't
what I
even
mean?
fuck with my wife. She covers up them fucking teardrop tattoos with foundation, yo. All right.
Love it.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Let me get back.
All right.
So we will talk later about what the drug is called. Anybody remember?
No, I can't.
I know it's a little poop. But, oh yeah, I know.
HFS for holy fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Watching that fucking kid just go through the thing, and they're just like, "This kid is so awesome," you know. So they send him into. They're like, Ice Cube's just like, keep that fucking dirty dick in your pants or whatever, just to Channing Tatum or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I bet that would actually be said to somebody that looked like that. You know what I mean? Like if somebody was that hot going into undercover, I'd be like, dude, don't fuck the students, don't fuck the teacher.
Well, what's funny
Keep
is
that
Why
dirty
can't he fuck
dick."
the teacher?
Well,
Because he's a student technically, and then the teachers would be doing something illegal technically, I guess,
No.
thinking he's a student. But it's funny because he looks over at the Dakota Johnson character, and she kind of like gives him like a look, and it's funny because at the end, like she totally grabs him at the end of the thing and kisses him. Like,
oh, she does.
I missed that.
That's
that's
amazing.
in the credits, right?
I missed
no,
that
I think
too.
it's just like the very end when they
'Cause
walk out and they're like, "Woo!" Like I think she grabs him.
I
and-
just assumed he was gonna go fuck the other girl in the ambulance or whatever, like the teacher, the science teacher or whatever.
Oh, he
the
does.
bottom.
I wish he would have for her.
He does.
You
He
know?
does in the credits.
Oh, he does?
He does in the back, like the cupboard.
See, that makes
Yeah.
sense. So, and then how about Ice Cube just looking at Jonah Hill and just be like, "Since you were a virgin in high school," and he's like, "It says that?" He goes, "Oh no, I mean you were on a roll and you were on the juggling." He goes, "You were
Juggling
the
squad."
Juggling squad." He goes, "It's juggling society, by the way." So good. So Korean Jesus, they do the prayer.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God, so funny. He just goes, "Hey, stop! Hey." Well, first of all,
Do
Jonah
they have
Hill.
Korean Jesus?
First
Is
of
that
all,
a thing?
Jonah Hill is apologizing to Korean Jesus for swearing too much. And then Ice Cube goes, "Stop messing with Korean Jesus. He busy. He got Korean shit to do." Fucking amazing. Awesome. I like that it's a boom, yeah, boom, boom, bing. Wonder if we can change that. Be funny if it was like Slayer. I'll get Linus to do like a sound-alike Slayer thing. Wendy Croft.
Oh, she's
Hello.
drunk.
Are you in Las Vegas?
I am in Las Vegas.
Hold on.
She's
your-
been drinking since noon,
Your
Jared.
camera is not working.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
There
go.
you
How's
are.
that?
Hey, right outside the Luxor.
Yeah, we're at the Delano.
I've never heard of the Delano. I like that band Delamitri. I'm not sure if they're related at all. And by related, I don't mean like related. I mean just like if they have anything to do with one another. What's going on in Las Vegas as I try to get to Nigel Watson on the phone?
We are, Lorene and I are just hanging out.
Yeah.
She had to come out for work this week, and so I met her. I came out last night.
And this is a girls' trip, right?
Yes, of course.
Right. Okay. Oh, somebody's chiming in from the back. Oh, wait. We know you.
It's the He-Man.
That's right. We've talked about boobs, and you guys were drunk last time too.
Mhm.
Holy crap, you two!
I'm noticing a trend.
I don't really know. Well, it is. It's 7 o'clock there right now, right? And that it's 8 here, so 7 o'clock.
It's 6 here.
Oh, I thought they were only behind us 1 hour. I guess I don't know. I thought it was mountain time, you know, because that's like 1 back behind us.
I wonder what Wendy's debauchery looks like. Is it like
what?
Just us going to a bar and having a couple beers? Was it like that?
Her debauchery?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you don't. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. You meant like actually like.
Like
okay.
what's her debauchery look like?
Why don't we
what's
ask her?
Maximum Wendy?
What's
Yeah.
maximum Wendy?
What's the craziest thing you've done so far, Win?
D?
Here?
Or like ever?
I just ever?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it fit for iPad?
Is it fit for iPhone? That's a good joke, actually. That's pretty good.
She waved at a guy one time.
She's blushing.
All right. Well, okay, Rich has put you on the spot. I'm gonna
Was
try
it
to
in
get.
the butt?
I'm gonna try
Of
to
course
get.
he does. That's like Rich's thing.
I'm gonna try to get Nigel Watson up on here. I'm hoping I've got his right. Oh shit! Sorry about that, Wendy. I'm back. Hold on. Let me get. Remember we had a little problem with Nige before. Yep, that's what it is.
Wrong, Nige.
There's 2 Nigel Watsons. All right, let me.
He doesn't call you.
Let me try this one first. If he doesn't answer this one, I thought I deleted.
I know.
One. I thought I deleted one
I
of them.
picked the crown in my bag.
It looks good. It's just you're a little blurry. It's a little Sasquatchy right now because you're
Well, you
blurry.
got backlit. She's backlit is the problem.
Okay.
Your debauchery is backlit.
Right.
I mean, we like the view.
Lorena's gonna close some curtains.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, that's already better. All right, let me get Nige here. Here we go. I don't know why I do this. Why?
Oh.
What just happened? Okay, here he comes. I bet this was it.
Oh my god. They can't even close curtains. They're so drunk.
I don't really.
That's maximum Wendy.
I don't really feel like they're that drunk.
They've been drinking since 11. They're probably like past drunk.
Yeah, but they probably like stop. They're like tourists. They probably stop at 8 and shit. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
true.
That's not like me in Vegas. Like me in Vegas, I start drinking at 11. I'm not eating until I don't remember eating.
When
One-
did you get your first drink, Wendy?
100%.
Yeah, I had my first drink at like 10:30 this morning.
There's Nigel.
Nigel, dude,
Turn your phone.
I'm glad I found you, but you're totally sideways. There he is.
Well, he's
Coming.
not. He's like halfway across the world. They're at a different angle than we are right now.
That's why it looks like. That's why they look. It looks like they drive on the other side of the
Yeah,
car.
yeah, exactly.
It's not really like that. What's up, Nigel?
Hey, yeah, I'm not bad, you?
First of all, let me just say this. This is not the first time I've had trouble connecting you because you have 2 Skypes. It is, however, the very first time in the history of Nigel Watson that your shit is working right when you picked up the Skype. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nigel Watson. There he is. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I can't see you.
You can't see us? Okay, well, Wendy, I can see Wendy. Wendy can
get
see
out of the
me.
way.
Wendy, can you see? All right, guys. Well, let's get into it. This is a game called 5 Questions where we ask you 6 questions, and the high score is still 6 because
It's 7.
they can't get 7.
They can't, but the high score is 7.
Yeah, but we'll quit the show. Right
Right.
now, the rules have changed. It's
Okay.
like we've taken out the fucking. You don't like sports, but it's like I'm so.
It doesn't say the potential high score is 7. It just says the high score is 7.
I know, but let's be realistic. There's no fucking will question here anymore.
Sure.
And wills-
Animals.
Animals. I'm gonna come up. Hey, Lucy, do you wanna come up with a will question for tonight?
Okay.
All right, it's gonna be the high score
Oh,
is
boy.
7, and tonight it will be Lucy's super hard question.
You got it.
All right,
You
we're
nailed
gonna
it.
do it. Yeah, I mean,
It only took Will to quit
It
the
only
show.
took him quitting the show. for me to be able to get it right. All right, guys. Now, are you both writing down today?
Yeah.
All right. Now, Wendy, I realize that you do cheat, but since you are drunk, I will allow your friend to help you. Nigel, I'm sorry about that.
What did I say? That he's gonna accuse me of cheating.
Yep. And so we've only had 2 cheaters in the past, but Dave Murray quit the show, so we now have Wendy only as our resident cheater. So we will go to Wendy first for each answer. Nigel, that will give you a few extra seconds each time, as Wendy, it does sound like Wendy does have some help in the room.
I do not have help in the room. I've watched this movie twice.
Okay, this first question is really, really tough as we talk about the movie 21 Jump Street. This may be near impossible for Nigel Watson, and I apologize for that in advance, but this movie is a spoof, so we must ask about the original television show. Name 2 actors from the original television show 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Any 2. 2 of them actually appeared in this motion picture. And I would be
Did you say
surprised.
2?
Yep.
More than 2.
3. Actually,
3
4.
of them. 4 of them actually appeared. I never watched that fucking show. I just know the 2 at the end.
Oh, okay.
All right, Wendy Croft, let's go to you first.
You're still writing. You're still writing.
Okay, Wendy, let's get your answer.
All right, I gotta go, girl. Okay. I only have one, but
Oh.
Johnny Depp.
All right, she went with Johnny Depp. Nigel Watson.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No idea.
I am sorry, those are both incorrect. Let's discuss
Why are you
that
clapping?
really, really quick.
Half a point.
But so I got Peter DeLuise and Johnny Depp in the last scene.
Correct.
Who-
Holly Robinson Pete.
Oh, I didn't know Holly
She's
Robinson.
the black girl that gives them the car.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that
And
she was in the
then,
original thing.
what's his
Man,
name?
She is hot.
I didn't know that was her.
I love Holly
Justin
Robinson.
Wynn. No, wait, hang on. What's his name? Dustin Wynn. Dustin Wynn is on the TV in the backdrop. We'll talk about that later in the show.
Okay, all right. Well, so you guys are going 3 to 4 members. These Wendy got 1, which is incorrect, and Nigel, of course, got
I get half a point, Jared.
3 question marks. I'm sorry, I was forbidden to give half points from David Murray, who did quit the show. All right.
He's just on vacation.
Oh, he's on vacation. All right. So now we're going to go to question number 2. This, of course, will be about the movie 21 Jump Street. In the movie 21 Jump Street, we have 2 guys who were foes in high school. They become friends later on, and then they become partners. And then they become fake what? That's right. They're foes. They become friends, and then partners, and then fake what? While they're undercover.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Let's go to Wendy Croft. Wendy Croft, what is your answer?
Say it.
Oh, she says teenagers and
Teenagers
students.
/ students.
Okay. Nigel Watson, what did you say?
I knew I should have watched the movie.
Lovers. I was actually going for
Brothers.
I was actually going for brothers.
Yeah,
So you're
but
both incorrect.
Wendy's kind of correct.
I'm sorry, I cannot give her that.
No, I
I
wouldn't
led
either.
directly to where it was supposed to
Yeah,
go.
that's true.
It's a simpler progression.
She watched the movie twice.
Rod
She
and
has no
James.
excuse.
Rod and James is over here judging Wendy profusely and saying she is incorrect. No
Yeah.
half points.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think for the 3rd time in the history of this show, going into question number 3, we have a 0-0 score, and the last question was a fucking softball. All right. Let's go to question.
Right?
Let's go to question number 3. Question number 3, 0-0. Still 0-0. Yes. They were brothers. They were fake brothers.
They were also
brother.
fake high school students.
Nope, that is not where I was leading on with that. Again, no, I'm sorry, guys. There is I will 100% have to cast your friends out of the room, Wendy, if you do not
Wendy,
shut them the fuck up.
You suffer from not being Daniel Cotton and talking your way into the.
I do love me some Daniel Cotton.
All right, go ahead.
No,
Question.
It was foes,
Foes, friends,
partners,
brothers.
Yeah,
Thank you,
followed
sir.
on.
That it was
Yeah.
a it was a.
I'm with you. I said brothers.
Thank you. All right, guys, let's get off question number 2 and move to number 3. Question number 3, of course, will be about the movie 21 Jump Street. In the movie 21 Jump Street, what is the name of the drug that they are trying to just uncover the source to? I will also accept this answer. What are 3
Is
drugs?
it an acronym? What?
It wasn't.
Is it an acronym? No, fuck yeah,
Are they on helium? What's going on?
Wasn't that it?
Nigel, did you hear the follow-up question? They're not listening to me.
No.
You
No.
can, if you don't know it, you can also name 3 drugs it wasn't.
They're just off the rails.
It's actually funny to watch. Dude, she has lost her shit.
Crack. The whole ton of them.
I only need 3, but I need her to put the pen to the paper.
She's like, why is this so hard? Put it on the paper.
All right. All right, I'm going to need your answer, Wendy. Wendy, do you have the answer or the 3 non-drugs?
No,
She does not have them. Nigel, what do you have?
I have got weed,
No, I am.
poppers.
I'm going to give that to him. That is correct. Okay, poppers. Poppers means pills. So
Okay.
that was none of those. Now, Wendy, if you would stop thinking that the questions were hilarious, you would probably have gotten that last one right.
It means amyl nitrate.
So,
Poppers.
poppers what?
Amyl nitrate.
Oh, that's an English thing?
Yeah.
What's amyl nitrate? What do we call that?
That's what they used to loosen the butthole in Fight Club.
No, I'm being serious. What do we call that?
But it's
Hey, ask the chat room. Ask the chat room what we call that. I'm super. I really do want to know.
The chat room is like listening to you. You just asked them.
Oh, yeah, but don't you usually go chat room? Let us know if you
chat
have
room.
some input.
Do what Jared said.
God damn it, Rich.
I feel like I'm in chat with
All right, question number 4. Nigel Watson with a commanding 1-0 lead over the team of Wendy Croft. It's like Lance Armstrong's team in there without the drugs.
With 1 ball.
Yeah, with no balls.
No
It's a girls' trip. Sorry, I should have said Cap Jenner or something, whatever the fuck her
Caitlyn.
name is, Caitlyn Jenner. All right, guys, it's the Caitlyn Jenner decathlon team. Okay, that was a fucking good joke. All right, so let's go. I actually had that Wheaties box. Hey,
Can
now-
you have that?
Yeah, can I have that? All right, guys, here we go. Question number 4 will, of course, be about the movie 21 Jump Street. In the movie 21 Jump Street, they had a party at which actor's house? What's the name of the actor who played the character that the party was at his house? Is that clear?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Nigel, you really didn't watch the movie against someone who never watches the movie?
Well, that's why I thought I'd be safe.
Well, you're
I
doing
have
good
seen
so
it 3
far.
or 4 times, but
All right.
not for a while.
Let's go to Wendy Croft. What did you say? There's only 2.
Jonah Hill.
All right. And then let's go to Nigel Watson.
Yeah, I got confused by the questions.
Jonah
Don't
Hill
worry.
is correct. 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1. All right. I'm sorry if my question was confusing. I make this shit up off the top of my head, and I'm laughing at Wendy. All right. I believe it's 1-1 going into question number 5. Is that
Okay,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. Question number 5, of course, about the movie. About the movie 21 Jump Street. The big pinata deal takes place during what high school event? The big pinata deal takes place during what high school event?
Yeah, there's a bit logic.
All right, I'm sensing some confidence in the Wendy Croft decathlon team, and in the Nigel Watson solo hour in the dark at fucking 2:00 in the morning. I'm sensing not so much. All right, let's go to Wendy Croft. Wendy Croft, what is the answer? She went with prom. Nigel Watson, what did you say?
I got prom.
They both got it right, guys. They both got it right. That means it is 3-1. No, 3-2. Is that right? Or are they tied now?
I thought it was 1-1.
Okay, so it's 2-2.
Okay.
Right?
2-2.
All right, 2-2 going into Rich's. Sorry, bonus
Quit the
question.
show.
I know.
I'm still here.
I know. I'm all fucked up.
As a matter of fact, I'm here every single week.
I know you are, buddy, and I appreciate that shit. Me too. In fact, we're the only ones that fucking have to be here all the
I
time.
know, it's crazy.
All right, here we go. Go ahead. Rich's bonus question.
All right. So I've got 2 separate bonus questions, one for each person. I'm going to go with Nigel first. All right. So I'm going to ask Nigel. He's going to answer the question. And then I'm going to go to Wendy if she's paying attention. And then she'll answer the question. So Nigel, your question is, what will Wendy's answer be? A, Jonah Hill, or B, Channing Tatum? What will Wendy's answer be? A, Jonah Hill, or B, Channing Tatum?
It will be.
Wait, don't say it yet. Wait.
No. He has to say it. He says it.
Oh, okay.
I need his answer first because otherwise he'll just. It's fine. Go ahead. Answer.
Yeah, it'd be B, Channing Tatum.
Okay, I wasn't listening to the question.
Yeah, I knew that. So okay, Wendy, your question is: Jonah Hill's penis in your vagina or Channing Tatum's penis in your butt?
Channing Tatum. Totally. Channing Tatum.
Oh! We finally got it in Wendy's butt! Oh my God!
You
finally!
You cracked the debauchery code.
No pun intended.
Holy crap!
I love you so much, Rich. So much.
Oh, he finally did it.
All right, and to top all of that,
after over 2 years,
we have a question. We have a question from Lucy.
No, don't you have to ask Nigel his bonus question?
I already did.
That was the question.
Oh, so
he got it right.
They both got it right?
Yeah. He said Channing Tatum, and she said
I should have paid attention. That is a fucking funny bit, and you didn't get enough credit for that. And I am sorry. And
that's all right. I'm used to you not paying attention when I'm talking.
This is a real no, it's a real David Dooley laugh. Listen to me. It's really a fucking big David Dooley laugh. I mean it.
Just tell me it was a funny joke. And
That
let's
was a
move on.
funny joke. All right, guys. So it's
I
still.
went into this saying that there will be probably 2 bonus questions from Rich, and mine will be highly inappropriate.
Yes.
I knew it.
It always goes back to anal.
Yeah.
It always goes
Well, for Wendy anyway.
Well, it's because we do shit in alphabetical order. All right. So now, for the first time ever, you guys. And here's the thing: they're tied. So how do I know who picks first?
I have some categories.
Okay, so here are the categories. Now, for the very first time, Lucy's super hard question.
Now, I don't know who's going to go first, but here's the categories, and whoever says one first.
Wait, we have to decide who goes first.
Okay.
I vote Rodden has to pick.
Okay.
Rodden James. Who gets to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies first. All right. Well, you got a gaggle of them over there. All right, ladies first. And here are the categories.
All right, Wendy. The categories are U.S. states, U.S. presidents, bowling for soup, or cities.
Nice.
U.S.
I'll go with
states.
bowling for soup.
They're going to go with bowling for soup. All right.
All right.
Layup.
If you don't know it. But...
What was the lineup of the 2006
Oh, Jesus.
Get Happy tour in the U.S.?
Ooh.
Name all 4 bands.
Ooh. All right, hold on. I got to think about it.
Was it the same lineup throughout the entire tour, or did it change at all?
Not in 2006. It was the same. Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't change until 2007. I don't mean to confuse
This
things.
is specifically the summer of 2006.
Oh, I don't.
It was a big one.
This is a super hard question. That's the whole point.
It is because.
I mean, unless you're like a good fan, it would be kind of an easy question. But whatever. I mean, so I'm pretty sure Lucy just pulled this right out of her ass. Out of her own memory.
She didn't write anything.
No,
down.
nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't look anything up. I just came up with some questions.
She does fly to the UK and tour with the band. I'm just saying.
Lose her voice. But she kept her morals.
Wait, did you? We didn't. Did you?
I kept my
Okay,
morals.
all right.
But why? Whatever that means.
All right. I think we're giving them a chance to Google here. Any idea, Wendy?
I think I know a couple of them, but
Hey.
I don't think that I saw that tour. So.
Okay, go ahead.
But I have Army of Freshmen and Aquabats.
Oh.
Is that 2 of them?
That's one of
One
them,
of
but
them.
one of them is wrong.
Army of Freshmen's one of them, isn't it?
Army of Freshmen is definitely one of them. Who were the rest of them?
Does Nigel want to try to answer it?
Nigel, any idea? There's no way he has any idea.
No, I don't think so.
You can pick another category if you want.
No, he does get to pick another category.
That's what I just said.
I know. Are you going to reveal the answer to everybody?
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
reveal.
the answer.
Unless you want to save this like a tattoo.
The answer is Army of Freshmen, Punchline, Lucky Boys Confusion, Bowling Pursuit.
That is correct. The poster is actually isn't the poster right behind me?
And it was supposed to be Phoenix TX.
It was.
And then they got replaced.
They backed out. Backed out at the last minute, and I worked really hard to get that Phoenix TX thing to happen because it was a reunion tour. And since then, we played with them over in the UK. I think actually last year at one of those festivals that we did. What's the festival thing that we did? Oh, Slam Dunk, I think. Anyway, we played with them at a festival over in the UK at some point, and they were like the biggest regret we have is not doing that tour. Like, please, let's do
I
this
must have
again.
been thinking about 2007, which was A Quiet Drive, Melee, and Army of Freshmen. That's probably what I was thinking of.
The tour I saw was Melee, Quiet Drive.
All right.
and Army of Freshmen.
Nigel, your choices are U.S. states, U.S. presidents,
Or cities.
or cities.
Oh, let's go cities.
Okay, name the 2 cities in the world that have the most bridges.
Ooh.
Top 2.
Top 2 cities with bridges. She's not fucking around, folks.
No.
I think she's vying for that wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be... Not a wheelchair. The wheelchair.
Oh, the wheelchair.
I don't know if I can do this, actually.
I have a couple of guesses.
I don't think I can.
I've been to the place called the City of Bridges, but I still don't think it's in the top
Is
2.
one of
Right.
them... No, not even close.
I like to write music with bridges, and country people don't. I don't know if that counts. All right, we're going to need an answer from you,
Right.
Nigel.
I will go for Amsterdam.
Ooh.
And just off the top of my head, just Tokyo.
No, that is not correct.
That is incorrect.
Where are they going to go in Tokyo? There's no lakes in Tokyo.
Let's get back to the point,
No,
Rich.
Oh, sorry.
The answers are, Lucy?
Venice, Italy,
Ah.
and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I was going to say Pittsburgh, and I
Why
didn't have
Pittsburgh?
any other.
They have water
ones.
there?
Did you say that? I said Venice.
Yeah.
They have a lot of rivers. In
Well,
rivers.
guys,
I said Hong Kong and San
it
Francisco.
doesn't happen a lot, but you guys did end in a tie. So we do not have a winner. It doesn't make you a loser, but neither of you won, did you? So fantastic job to both of you. You've both been awesome. Nigel, it's awesome to see you again. It's been too long. Wendy, have a fantastic rest of your trip. You guys go out there, get crazy. If you guys need some strip club recommendations, obviously I can steer you in that.
I'll text you if I need
All
anything.
right, that sounds good. All right, y'all be good, behave yourselves, and we'll
We
see you
will.
soon. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you
Take care.
too.
See you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, can we get rid of this stuff? I mean, it looks like I died in a car crash and you guys haven't moved on.
Rid of it? If we take it down, we have to stop bragging about you.
I look like Fred Savage from the Wonder Years, but completely naked wearing Indian friendship bracelets.
That is a great picture, Morton.
You look like a young Jay Leno.
Am I even wearing underwear in this picture? No. I remember. You know why? Because I told it to a therapist about 8,000 times. This is a 4th grade participation medal for soccer. It's literally a medal for sucking.
Now that is a medal for trying.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. This guy was always a great trier.
Oh, that must be Phyllis.
So good. I mean, that's exactly what my parents' house looks like. If you go in there.
Except for it's all Jaret and nobody else. which is
Well,
awesome.
no, that's not true. There's
He
pretty much.
He got one in.
There. Well, my
He's
brother.
got, like,
there's a
2.5.
couple, a few of my brother and a few of my niece, and a little bit of the grandkids. But yeah, it's pretty much me.
Well, I mean, in your defense, you had a lot more pictures taken of you.
Thank you, dude. You are so to the rescue tonight. Holy fuck! No, but it's really embarrassing. I mean, there's like a fucking shrine in my parents. There's like a Bowling for Soup shrine in there.
Even like if they're like the church house next to the church, there's like
Yeah.
a picture of you guys, and you're like shooting the middle finger, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it is next to the Archer City Church of Christ.
It's really, really weird.
Oh,
It's like one of those things where it's like, oh my god, I look so hunched over when I need to stick my hair up because
yeah,
it makes
it's looking
me look...
real low.
What do you mean?
It's just like
Your
looking
hair.
sad.
Oh, I didn't put
Like it's bummed out.
I didn't put hair product in today, and I need a haircut. Oh no, look, I look like Wolverine. Oh, I did. I fucked it up. God damn it, Wolverine.
Yeah, just like Wolverine.
Um,
It's important to lose. You shouldn't be getting fucking participation trophies. It's a lesson that kids need to learn.
Hey.
And I understand why millennials.
How did we get into this?
Oh, with the millennials. Fuck.
I understand with
Everything y'all are
millennials.
talking about is a different
We didn't
generation.
realize at the time when we were raising our millennials.
I actually think that this started before millennials, to be honest, because I remember like
It started at the sort of the tail end of us. I
it
think.
starts at the fucking day where they take sports and break them into numbers that shouldn't be a thing. When I played soccer at 5 years old, it was 11 on 11. We had a goalie and everybody played a position, and you
Right.
played we played t-ball. You fucking went out there and you played a goddamn t-ball game. That was it. There was none of this.
But my
shit.
point is, we've raised a generation of kids with participation trophies. We've seen how they've turned out. We should learn now that that's not the way to do it.
You know what else
You
we've
need
done,
to
though?
lose. You have to lose. You have to learn how to lose
Right.
so that you go, wow, losing sucks.
they're only
I want to
doing-
try harder.
They only do the participation blah, blah,
A wise person once said
until
this.
they're like fucking like kindergarten now. Like then they start taking score and doing the stuff. When they're little kids, they don't get it.
Here's the thing.
Doesn't matter.
A
They need to
wise man
lose.
once said this. It's hard to understand, but if you never lose, you never learn to want to win.
Exactly.
Do you know who said that?
No.
Me, baby. Me. In the song Andrew.
Oh, okay.
I fucking said that. But here's the thing. I do think that there should be
Will's in the chat room.
I think there should always be participation, everything.
Rich is-
I just
he
think
does
there
need to
should be
lose.
winners
He's a
and
loser.
losers. I don't think that you I think participation is like, hey, good job being here. You showed up, you did this, whatever. But there should be winners and losers.
I think as millennials, we had winners and losers.
We did.
No.
Even like my child, my like 5-year-old kid, he's in karate. Like they give out like a star sometimes for special like listening or like doing better or like learning something. He hasn't gotten a fucking star in like 6 months.
Good. We figured it out.
No, but when we
And-
do
and-
have a belt test, each of them do get like a set of this or this or
If they
this,
work
and it
towards
doesn't
it,
matter. I mean,
they have to know what they're doing
You
beforehand.
can't deny that we want all the kids to feel good and
Listen,
feel
listen, though.
included and feel like they're winners.
Point.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Where's their bill?
So the kid hasn't gotten his freaking stars in like forever. Some kids have fucking 12. He's got 2. He's a little wiggly fuck. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't always get a star for listening because he's not fucking listening to you. He's learning. He knows what he's doing, but he's not necessarily the most like attentive child. There's been plenty of times I wanted to be like, hey, motherfucker, why doesn't my kid get a fucking star? But I don't because it's just how it works. His school right now is doing a thing where his teacher like made these popsicles, and you get popsicles if you finish your work. She's been doing it for 2 weeks, and he has not gotten a popsicle. He told me today while he was brushing his teeth, he didn't get a popsicle today because he is the worst and unlucky. Like, he's not understanding why he's not getting the fucking popsicle.
He knows it feels bad.
But the reason was because
He doesn't want to feel that
was
way.
because he's a bad listener, right? That's what he's getting from this, being 5 and in preschool. He's not even in kindergarten yet.
Right.
All he's getting is that he's a bad kid. He doesn't get popsicles, but they're not helping him get better at anything. You know what I mean?
But isn't it better for him to feel bad now so he understands that
He's not going to get one. I'm not going to call his teacher and say, give the kid a
Whoa,
fucking
hold on.
popsicle.
We're
But
not talking about school.
What are we talking about?
School is different. I thought we were talking about like sports and shit.
well, karate is a sport. and
Whatever.
it's the same
Okay,
thing. I'm
no,
saying,
but
I'm saying
fucking
generation.
a popsicle at school. I'm mad about that shit.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
not
it's been,
talking
like,
about a popsicle. I'm talking about in
It
general.
happened with stickers a couple, like 6 months ago. He's a little wiggly kid. He's got issues he needs to work with, and they're not working with him. Instead, they're saying, you're the bad kid. They're
By
the
the
good
way-
kids. And he's just he has to deal with it because that's what's going to happen in kindergarten and first grade.
I just read an article recently. It was yesterday, actually.
Did Joe Rogan write it?
No, he didn't.
Weird.
Weirdly enough. No. And there's a Texas school that has basically increased performance in ADHD students by giving them 3 recesses.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's a big
Isn't
thing.
that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing. You basically just keep them
Active
A month
and-
ago, that's what Joe Rogan said on his podcast.
right.
Instead of doping up your kids for ADHD, you need to fucking let them go out there and run
Of
around.
course. Even like the other kids, even the hyperactive kids, there's another alternative to that. Some of the schools, instead of doing detention or in-school suspension, are literally doing like these like meditation rooms, which sounds super lame, but they're literally making them sit in there and just like, it's like a timeout. You take a breather and you think about it and you calm your mind and
Chill.
and you chill the fuck out, and then you
Fucking
go back
chill
and you
the fuck
focus.
out.
You know,
We're so just fucking 100, like every 10 seconds there's something that gets our attention, and we have to be like, even being someone who markets something to people, you know, like I could release a song tomorrow and in a week half of my audience has passed it, half of my audience has never heard it. So what do? I can keep marketing it, but people are like, yeah, I've already heard that. Some people are like, you know, then it gets into microscopic, just attention spans are so, we're just so, there's so much information coming out.
I think
so. I would like a participation ribbon for music.
I'd like to do a quick confession too.
Yeah.
I got pissed off and gave our kid half a popsicle in bed while I read him
I'm
a story
glad you
tonight.
fucking did too, by the way. Now,
I was literally like, that makes me sad. That makes me angry. Okay, listen at school tomorrow. Also, fuck that lady.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
I'm not okay with any of it. Now, here's the thing about karate. Let's also back up and be like, our kid is actually fucking kicking ass. In
Yeah,
karate.
he does
He just
really
doesn't
job.
listen. He just fucking,
He absorbs and he learns. He's just not he's not the standstill attentive kid yet. He's getting there. He's learning.
Yeah.
He's fucking 5.
Yeah, and he can hit a fucking baseball.
But maybe he's just absorbing the information and he's going to apply it at a later time
When he needs it. He does. That's exactly what he does.
and I'm saying even the negative lessons, the losing, the not getting the popsicle.
Right.
Maybe it's just gonna stack up, and he's gonna go, "Fuck this! I never get popsicles. I'm gonna start doing this now." Maybe this takes him a little bit longer for that lesson to happen. But if he was getting popsicles for doing the things that don't get him popsicles, then it wouldn't stack up, and he won't.
I think school is different than sports. School is different than in sports. If you fucking do good on offense, you get a fucking blue sticker. You do good on defense, you get a black sticker. You do good on this, you get a this sticker, whatever. Some kid stickers are fucking covered in stickers. Some of them aren't. Easy. We all get a fucking trophy at the end of the season. Good season. Let's move on. School is a little bit different. And I don't mind a reward system. But a special reward. First of all, I don't really know that I really want my child eating a fucking homemade popsicle from the teacher. Anyway, that's a little bit
completely
fucked
agree.
up.
Why are we feeding him sugar?
Yeah,
anyway?
why is that even happening?
Well, I'm sure it was like some
Second
frozen
of-
fruit and some like
Yeah. Second, this is the first I'm hearing of this, and that's my own fault. We've been gone for a little while.
You're still a good dad.
Whatever. Thank you. I don't like that measure. And in fact, I think it's better if he doesn't get to. Okay, so I'll tell you this: if it doesn't sit still, he doesn't get to hold the flag. Okay, during Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
Fine. He hasn't fucking held the flag once.
Well, he did
doesn't
when he first
sit-
started. Because
Okay,
like the only kid in
but he
class.
doesn't sit still. But that's something. But you can't. I don't feel like you can bring something in like outside like that.
Yeah, like something super special for the whole class,
Right,
Only
and
for the
just
kids that are
this
listeners.
one
especially
kid's not
whenever
gonna
your
fucking
kid's
get
the
it.
one that doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that sucks.
Yeah,
but,
that does suck.
But she did like a sticker thing for a while. Like they get him if they went outside.
Yeah,
everybody got a
which-
sticker, and he was like the kid that didn't. Get
Which
the
was
fucking sticker.
bullshit because it was the afternoon teacher that was being able to give out those stickers. So she didn't know what he had done the whole day or whatever. The kid's fucking ready to get out there and like push some kids down and shit. He's big. Fuck him.
He is. He's bigger.
Punches
than
kids in the dick.
I don't give a fuck.
No, he
Like,
punches.
just
He used to punch adults in the dick.
Oh,
not-
yeah, he punched
not
me in the
children.
dick.
I don't know how we got on this thing. I do agree with I don't think that everybody should win. I don't think participation
Losing
ribbons
is
are
a
bad
good lesson.
100%.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
agree.
That's all.
I
I'm
think
thinking.
in-
That's all I'm getting at.
Took away losing.
They never took it away.
They
we always
have
lost.
though.
They
I
really have.
played baseball whenever I was 6, and we fucking lost.
Casey,
We still
our
got to go to
son
Dairy
that we're
Queen.
talking about right now has never been in a game where he lost.
Because
Ever.
he's 5. That starts next year.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm good point because it should start when you're 5. So
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna start in kindergarten. They start
Yeah.
keeping
fuck
score.
'em. Yeah.
Right now, they're just learning how to play the game. Essentially, they started with t-ball, now they're doing coach pitch, and then next year they start fucking like even our last game, he had to miss it, but they played a team that was so bad, right? Amy was telling me about this, that the other team's coach came up to our coach and said, "Hey, here's the deal. Our team really sucks. We're not very good. So can we not do outs on this game?" And
yeah, so we just don't do outs.
And they were like, "Okay." But then then they realized, they were like, "That fucking sucks for our team that worked hard. And this kid finally tagged someone out, and that little fucker gets to stay on the base."
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
That other kid needs to go. And they didn't do it. They freaking let him have their no outs. But
actually, if you back up, though, we missed our first 2 games because of weather and something else. And that happened to us. Our first game with our guys, when they got us out, we got to stay on base.
But we didn't ask them to.
We didn't ask them to.
just weren't doing outs.
They just did it. Yeah.
So we've gotten out. My son's been tagged out. Everybody's been tagged out.
Yeah,
you
he
fucking
has.
get out on 1st. You go to the dugout. That's how it works. Like,
Yeah.
they're not keeping score yet, but there's, you're
Rodden,
running.
how does this interpret into cricket? And let's be completely honest.
Okay.
And do you know the rules?
Okay. Yes.
Talk into that mic, sir.
Okay. Yes, I definitely know the rules of cricket. We used to play it every afternoon at prep school.
Wow. He went to prep school.
Yeah, that might that might mean something
Fancy.
different. Prep school is like a
Preparatory school. It's no, it really is.
Yeah, it is. It's
We
between the
figured
age
that
of 7 and 13.
Yeah, so it's like junior high.
elementary school.
Yeah,
It's
but
junior high.
yeah, it's posh elementary school
When you're 7?
essentially.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I thought you said grades. You did say okay. It's posh elementary school.
Yeah, so,
Posh.
Bitch.
Right.
yeah.
Can't
that's
get
what
offended by that word. Got you signed.
Right.
Bitch.
That's right. I'm not offended by that.
So yes, I definitely know the rules of cricket, and yeah, when I was at school, there were definitely winners and losers.
There you
None
go.
of that nonsense.
And would you guys? I mean, like you really understood. I mean, how do you play a short game of cricket? I mean, there's no.
Okay. There's something called 2020, which is
Okay, so it's like
new type.
basketball.
Yeah.
So we have a thing in basketball where we played a 21 or 11 or horse or whatever, and it's got to be kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's 20 overs, which is 20 times 6 balls. Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
So
well, cricket.
You don't understand.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's the most confusing sport of all time. It literally lasts for days sometimes, right?
A test match is it will have 4 innings over 5 days.
Jesus Christ.
But test matches are only played between countries, so England and Australia, or Australia and South Africa.
Okay.
If it's just a normal match, then it's a whole day, usually.
A whole day.
Yeah, a T20, which I have been to a couple of at the local ground.
Right.
That's about 3 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Can you drink in the stands?
You can get shit faced in the stands.
Yeah. Is that what it's about?
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of. Is it a posh sport?
Yeah, I guess so, because
Right.
it's not played in all schools,
Right.
all areas.
But rugby?
Is there any sport the UK plays that's not posh except for maybe soccer?
No, rugby is definitely not posh.
Well, there's different types of rugby as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 2 different types. We've got rugby union, which is the one that's played in the private schools.
Okay.
And
They don't knock each other's teeth out and shit? Or?
Well, they do it in a gentlemanly fashion.
Got it.
And then we have rugby league that actually is very much like American football.
Yeah.
And it's precisely the same kind of plays, essentially.
It's set up a little bit. I mean, we do have the argument of like, well, Americans wear pads and all that, but also, our guys weigh 400 pounds
flows.
and can run the 40 in fucking 4 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I do watch that shit, and it's crazy, like just how rough it is. It is a little bit nuts. So let's get into the rules of being cool, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Rich.
Whoa. What? What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Are you two-strapping?
My backpack? Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be seen with you. You gotta one-strap it. Seriously, I would no-strap it if that would even be possible.
Okay, what makes you the expert?
I was cool in high school and you weren't?
Okay, that makes sense. Continue.
The 3 keys of coolness in high school by Jenko. 1, don't try hard at anything. Okay, 2, make fun of people who do try. 3, be handsome. 4, if anyone steps you on the first day of school, you punch them directly in the face. 5, drive a kick-ass car. Shit.
right, but just don't be driving it like teenagers, revving up the engine and shit, okay?
We would never.
Come on, House, give us a little credit.
That's so great. So great where that ends up.
So walk me through the timeline of the events here. Ready?
Okay.
So they're in their room having a conversation.
Right.
Then they immediately appear outside, continuing the same exact conversation right where they left off. And you know
Right.
that bothers me.
Yep.
Because what
Well,
what were they talking about?
The mom maybe gave them their lunch.
No, they
did
picked
stuff,
their
and-
lunches were on the counter. They did pick up their
So
lunches.
they were in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah.
They completely went dead silent.
Yeah.
Got the lunches and then started outside.
You
Okay.
figured okay.
That's fine.
That's a thing that
I'll give it.
happens.
Just
All right.
assume somebody stubbed their toe and said "fuck a bunch."
They're all dressed and heading off for their first day of school.
Right.
They instead go to the impound lot.
Right.
To get a new car.
Right.
Then they play Hit Me with the Windshield.
Yeah.
Then they drive to school wearing the same outfits, so it's exactly the same day.
Right.
And then they show up just as everyone's getting to school.
They're still
before
not
they...
late. Yeah,
Well, they were gonna go wait in the Chick-fil-A lane, but they changed the Chick-fil-A. Fuck.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A line. Fuck, that's hard to say.
For
Chick-fil-A line.
you,
Because I hit a Chick-fil-A.
you ran into a Chick-fil-A
I
one
did
time.
do that.
Yeah. She did.
The thing that I was curious about with all of this was, did it really change from one strap to two between 2005 and 2012?
I actually believe that it did, and the reason I can say this as an experienced student is like I went to school, graduated in 2008, and I've been like taking random college classes up until like 2 years ago with like fucking 17 and 18-year-old kids, and it kind of really is like this,
Well, they don't have lockers anymore, so they don't let them use lockers.
Yeah, what's that about?
Well, you
just backpack everything?
Yeah,
you
so they
to
have like their
backpack
textbooks
everything,
and shit.
some of them are like really heavy. So like the double thing, I'm not sure that everybody double thing, but I think it's sort of funny that like back in the day.
Watch the school when Emma comes out. Everybody has their two straps. I think about it. 'cause I think of this
Are there
movie.
lockers in the school and then they're just not used?
Yes.
That's correct.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And they've stopped doing this because of guns and drugs and stuff.
Yeah, all that. Like there's no private space for kids.
They can't keep the drugs in their backpack? What? I don't
They
understand.
can, sure, but you have to have it on you the whole time. I mean, there's no.
What's the difference?
There's just no place to store things. Whatever you bring. I mean, and here's the thing, you have to also understand.
No one's going to go searching through the backpack, just like they wouldn't go searching through the locker.
Yes, they would. They brought dogs in and stuff when I was in high school.
They'd have a lockdown.
You have lockdowns and you get your shit searched.
There's also a
But why can't you have a locker then? If that's going to happen, what's the difference between having a backpack and a locker? If it's a lockdown, the dogs are coming in, they're going to know, they're going to open your locker, you're going to get busted for it. What's the difference?
Well, you could put it in somebody else's locker. If you have it on your person, it's on you.
How could you put it in someone else's locker?
Fairly easily.
Okay. You got to know their combination.
This is your thing that you're doing. This is
I don't
stupid.
know. I'm just asking a question.
No,
I think
no,
it's silly that you
no.
can't use a locker now.
But there's no need to now. Dude, their need for textbooks is decreasing.
That's
my
good.
son
Yeah, that's
just
good.
made a fucking collage for science on an iPad. I swear to God, it just happened today. I went in,
That's
I'm just
hilarious.
like, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to print out a bunch of pictures and shit like
Right,
I did
right,
for your
right.
sister 3 years ago. Nope. He was done with it. It's all on his iPad. He fucking puts it up on a projector. Done.
Well, that's good, I think.
So he doesn't have that. There's not all of that stuff. You don't have a book and
Have
a
you
fucking...
ever picked up Emma's backpack?
Yes, I pick up both their backpacks every
fucking
day the way that
heavy.
we do our ride thing. And it's hard to do with one arm, actually.
Yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
heavy. That's a double strap-in backpack.
It's a double strap-in backpack.
But in 2005, our backpacks were heavy and we just carried them on one shoulder.
Yeah,
but
and
everybody got
guess
fucking
what?
scoliosis.
Exactly. Guess what? Parents
It's
raised
true.
hell because their children's backs were going out.
Then they fucking petitioned to have everybody like have roller backpacks, like you're in the fucking airport, and then if anybody had them, you're like walking down the hall and somebody just
Nerd
fucking kicks it out from under you.
yeah.
It goes flying. Like
Right.
they had the little like shoulder strap, like kind of pursy looking one for a while.
Messenger bag.
Messenger bag.
Well, I did really like the scene of them practicing the car moves, even if it didn't make sense timeline. And then I love the fucking.
Yeah,
I
it was
think I
hilarious.
just shit my pants.
Your car?
Yeah.
What's that thing get? 10 miles to the gallon?
Nah, try like 7. What about you?
Biodiesel, dog.
Smells like egg rolls.
Yeah, it does. Runs on leftover fry oil from Hunan Palace. But we try to ride bikes when we can, global crisis and whatnot.
Whatever, man. I don't care about anything.
Oh, you don't care about the environment? It's kind of fucked up, man.
Hey, will y'all shut the hell up? I'm trying to study.
Look at him. He's trying. He's actually trying. What a nerd. Look at the nerd. What a nerd. Look at him. Look at the nerd.
Who you calling a nerd, man?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, shit, dude.
Hey, are you okay, man? Hey, what the hell? Are you serious?
I'll turn that gay-ass music off.
You punch me because I'm gay?
What? No, Oh, come on.
That's not cool, man.
That is really insensitive.
I didn't punch him because he's gay. I punched him. And then he's happened to turn out to be gay afterwards.
I was gay when you punched me. In a weird way, it might have been homophobic not to punch you just because you...
You punched a little gay black kid in the face. It's not even second period.
Oh my god, that scene killed me.
And then he's just like, and a kid just died, and nobody cares, not even me. So fucking great. Now, so here I thought, all right, so this seems like what's gonna happen. Jonah Hill's gonna obviously just go in and be cool.
Yeah, things are already
And
backwards
fucking
from
he's
the
gonna
beginning.
and the other guy's gonna be. But then the best switcheroo ever is they get their names mixed up, so they don't shine. Like you're thinking, okay, whatever. God damn, the fucking it's not even second period thing. And the guy's just like, we got 30 days left. Really, just get me the fuck out of here. Chris Parnell does the intro to the Peter Pan thing, and he goes, I was doing cocaine with Willie Nelson's horse, and I noticed that he was quiet, and it turns out he was dead. And he just kept going like the thing. It's just like, okay, you look like you might have a little Peter inside you.
A little Peter inside you. He had a
you.
couple Peter jokes that were funny.
That one is good, and then the one where they're supposed to be.
I'm looking for my Peter.
Where's my Peter? So, how about Pop Quiznos?
Genius.
Fucking genius.
I would have fucking, if that had been a thing in high school, I would have actually.
Certainly some teachers.
Did she just say finish first, or did she say like do a good job?
She said finish first, which is stupid. But certainly there's somebody did some Pop Quiznos because, teachers were.
I feel like I've heard that before, but it may have been because I've seen this movie before. I don't remember.
Could be. Man, she fucking loves him, right?
Yeah, that was.
I mean,
it was almost uncomfortable because of all of the teachers sleeping with kids we've had over the past 5 years.
But you got to think about
this anytime
too.
they're girls,
So,
it's fine.
That is
No,
true. That's
not
absolutely true.
If the students or the teachers?
If the teachers are girls and they sleep with a boy, it's totally fine.
It's totally fine.
Well, an age difference is a thing. But anyway, they've made it clear that this is their senior year. I mean, even Brie Larson's character at one point was like, "I'm 18 years old," and blah 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 blah. So maybe it wasn't as wrong as you think.
By the way, I want to point out that I don't really think that. I mean, a 14 or 15 year old boy,
me either.
I really don't. Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3,
Unless
4,
I'm
5,
the
6,
student,
7,
then it's
8,
fine.
or 9, 10 or 11. It's the Richter scale again.
Okay, I almost didn't do one for this movie just because she was in high school, so I felt weird about it.
She was 18.
So I looked at the picture of her now, just to make it a little right in my head. Anyway, Brie Larson, we're doing
Roadhouse.
Hair, I give her a 6. Eyes, 6. Nose, I give her 8. Mouth, 7. Overall face, 5. Arms, 6. Boobs, 7. Waist, 7. Ass, 5. Legs, 6. And overall 6, which gives her a total average of 6.3.
I'd like to give your enthusiasm on this one about a 3.9.
I just think
I was
she's
not
just
into
like,
her.
I think she's got a
she's
really
got this,
cool thing
really,
happening.
Yeah. I had a friend whose sister looked just like her, and she was just really funny and
I remember when we watched
quirky
that
and-
movie with her and Amy, what's her face?
Amy Schumer.
Yeah, and I thought, damn, that girl, there's something about, there's just something.
She has a thing.
You know?
Yeah.
And not like a thing. That'd be weird.
Mm-hmm.
She's not a little Peter inside
She's not
her.
looking for a Peter. Rodden, what do you think?
Yeah, I like her. She's definitely got a.
Are you
thing.
allowed to even talk about that kind of stuff? If Amy Louise is
I think she's just gone to bed. So
okay, good.
probably
And she
all right.
doesn't listen to shit, right?
Well, she has stayed up to listen, but I
Right.
think she's just crashed out.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Girl's gonna be up in a couple of hours.
Hey, what do you think, Lucy?
I think she's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's like, she is cute, but she's like, got something more than cute. But I don't know. You
Yeah,
know,
there's like a thing happening there.
like
But
if-
is she like Jennifer Aniston level?
That's
okay.
insane.
Then that's why she's a
it's
6.3.
two different
She
types
kinda-
of people.
That doesn't make
She
any
kind of
sense,
has
Rich.
that like I'm effortlessly cool kind of vibe.
100%.
Yeah,
She has-
exactly.
She has badass
I'm not
eyes.
rating
What
her
did you give
cool
her eyes?
factor.
What did you give her eyes?
She got a 6.
I disagree on that.
Eh.
So the best thing was like her
She
nose.
looks like that girl that's
Yeah,
like
she had a
friends with all the
decent nose,
dudes in
yeah.
high school, and then your boyfriend's like, no, she's like one of the dudes, and you're still like, I don't fucking trust that bitch.
So she's you.
Yes.
I knew it.
I have to mention my new thing, which is
Oh yeah,
you guys are aware of my favorite Twitter account ever,
mugshotties.
Mugshotties, where they take mugshots of hot girls and post it on Twitter.
I know. I need to check that out.
They're not so hot.
And so I've created my own Twitter account called Rate Shotties, and I'm doing this rating
On the mugshotties.
on the mugshotties.
How many followers
Yeah.
do you have?
I
11.
just started it yesterday, and it's what is it, up to like 14 or 15 or
Oh,
something.
I was
Okay.
joking when I said 11. I didn't
Oh,
really know.
yeah.
Right. I
when
like it.
I looked, it had one follower.
I haven't looked. I'll follow you.
That's
it
when I
was
first
Rich.
posted it.
It was Rich followed him.
No,
Mug-
actually, I'm
yeah.
actually surprised about how many followers I'm getting already.
I think that'll be fun. That'll be a good thing.
Yeah,
so,
you need to advertise it like on the like mugshotties.
And I'm
thing.
also putting our website link on there too, and it's powered by the Richter scale,
I like it.
and then put our address on there.
Let's do it.
Not gonna talk to me like that in my bar.
You're a dealer? You're the dealer?
Is that
guy?
you?
Oh shit!
Yep.
So do you make this stuff? Or?
Do I look like a fucking scientist? No, I just sell it.
It just sounds like.
No,
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
How many you guys want? $20 a pop.
One each, one pop each of drugs.
Now you guys aren't narcs, are you?
Whoa! Whoa, no!
Dude, come on.
Maybe you're a narc.
Hey, you know who calls people narcs? Narcs. Narc.
First of all, your argument kind of just collapsed on itself because if you would call us narcs, if narcs call people narcs,
Yeah, because
and you call us narcs, then that's kind of all
you
each
just
other
said that.
narcs.
'Cause
They've
you just-
called
Yeah, look, I don't have time for this shit. You guys want to do this or not?
Yes,
Jesus.
yes.
No problem.
Yes.
Alright, take it here so I know you're cool.
Sorry. What? We were gonna take it
I gotta go
home.
back to class is the only
I was
thing.
thinking that I was gonna go home, maybe turn down the lights, get in a snuggie, get a little weird.
I was gonna take it and then masturbate later.
Yeah, I'm not asking. Take an hour, get the fuck out.
That's so not real life. Like
No. Yeah.
high school drug dealing. No.
You can't do it.
That's like
in the...
big movie, like in a back room somewhere. Like, okay, fucking try
Yeah,
it. But
also,
not in
you're
the middle
not.
of a
You
school
can't.
day.
You can't have the lights off in the yearbook room.
Yeah, how are you gonna see anything?
You can't do.
Why? It's
do
on a
you know-
laptop.
Do you know how many people would have gotten fingered in that place? And when I was in high school, I mean,
That's
a
absolutely.
lot.
Like
That's
7?
absolutely true.
I'm not joking. Like that would have been, dude. It's dark in the yearbook room. Let's just go in there. We'll do a lot of fingering, and we'll get back to our studies.
I tried to make a fingering joke in England and nobody thought it was funny.
I don't
Even
know.
Jaret was like, "You can't say that here."
How many fingers?
I'm not really sure. Did you guys finger back in the day?
I'm sure they did. I just don't think it's as commonly like.
I think it's a universal thing. What I do particularly remember about
Rodden just admitted that he fingered a girl.
on the subject of fingering, I was particularly impressed when you brought it up on stage at Cardiff.
Right.
And my 2 girls were there, and my 8-year-old looked at me, and she just looked up at him, just shrugged, and then looked back.
Yeah, I made a joke
Yeah.
about it on the
Jesus
bus with
Christ.
the lounge kittens, and all of them were just like, "You can't say that." I'm
I
like,
don't- really?
You've been saying "cunt" all day, like.
It's true. I mean, there is definitely different things that you can talk about, and the two cultures they're so open about certain things. We're so open about certain things, and it's such an odd place. I think that's why Bowling for Soup makes sense there, because we do sort of like cross that odd line of being able to sort of, tilt this way a little bit, tilt that way a little bit, but yeah, fingering back in the day is fucking great.
Were you aware of narcs in your school ever?
Yeah, so there was a whole thing about narcs back in our school, and we did have like a bunch of drug busts and shit.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, yeah.
I heard grumbling of narcs, but I never, like, I didn't know if that was an actual thing or if it was just a rumor or if people got busted. I wasn't in the drug scene.
We
at
never
all.
We had like a 20-person heroin ring get busted.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't trump that. I mean, back.
And I was fucking like, you know, talk like everybody that I ran into, I was just like, I'll fucking tell them that you got shit because I'd had friends that used it and it was bad news. Like, I wouldn't even like lie about it. I'm like, I fucking hope you go to jail, fucking asshole.
Well, and the thing about that is though, is you guys, your generation. So when I was in high school, down here in Plano, so I went to Wichita. I was in Wichita Falls. That we weren't quite into the black tar heroin yet thing.
They call it the Plano clap.
These kids in Plano, I mean, they just started ODing. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
it was a big deal when I was.
It was. I mean, it was on the news. It was on 2020. It was everywhere.
Like after college time.
No. This is when I was in high school.
Oh, when
this
you were in
was
high school?
happening. Yeah.
Well, it didn't stop then because they kept doing it when I was after college.
It was a whole thing. So like that, like Plano became known because it was all these kids that had nothing but money, nothing to do,
rich.
Nobody had jobs. You know, like
it moved over to the Highland Village area because it used to be, like I said, we were in high school. Everyone used to call it the Plano clap, and you clap on your vein because that's where they, you know. But they had what was called the cheese epidemic in
the
our
cheese
area,
thing is different,
which was heroin and Tylenol PM. It was like this weird mixture, and it was killing like everybody. I mean, I in high school alone, I mean, I could count on, you know, a hand and a half of how many people I knew that died of heroin overdose. You know, I mean, we were
teenagers,
and
cheese was definitely
afterwards.
Like way
I mean, definitely
after my
over
time.
2 hands.
We had a huge high school. One person died because he killed himself. That was it.
Yeah, we had a couple suicides.
We had
like
kids die all the time.
That's crazy.
We had an enormous high school in Wichita, 3 enormous high schools. We had suicides all the time, a lot of car wrecks, and then a bunch of drugs.
Yeah, they used to say our class was like cursed because like it was only our like graduating class. Like there was like car accidents and boat accidents and shooting. I mean, there was a double homicide by their own father. Like, I mean, it was, and that guy's still like on the most wanted list. Like, I mean, it's.
Oh, was that honor killing?
Yeah.
Lucy, where did you go to school?
In Pennsylvania.
And what was that like in high school for you? When did you graduate?
2005.
Okay, and what was it like there?
Well,
they have a lot of bridges.
Pittsburgh, I was in the.
No, I mean as far as just like drugs and.
I think that they were around a lot. I never saw or heard anything about it, but I was in like the group of kids that just stayed away from that kind of thing. Like I didn't even drink in high school.
Right. And have you made up for that since then?
No.
No, you haven't.
I've
but
not
are you still
been around drugs?
Are you? No, I didn't mean drugs. You said drink. Jesus Christ.
What was interesting was I went to 2 schools. I went to a lower income school and a higher income school. And during high school, the higher income school had the heavier drugs, right?
Yeah, because all kids do in poor schools is fucking they smoke pot and they
and you get drunk
and smoke cigarettes and
well then it flip flopped. You know, afterwards, either the kids that were doing the heavy stuff were already dead, or now they're all like fucking lawyers and shit, which is hilarious. And then all the ones from the lower income ones are all on like meth and heroin.
But meth is cheap.
Well, yeah, and heroin, but all those kids were on heroin in the higher income school.
Yeah, well, heroin.
Back then,
but heroin. Yeah, and well, obviously everybody
But everybody started with,
of
course, you know, prescription pain pills and stuff.
Yeah, and then it gets expensive. All of them started to, you know, in that environment, everybody's stealing it from their moms and shit. You know, like all
the parents were doing it with them.
Yeah,
a lot of them doing cocaine and ecstasy and mushrooms and stuff. Like,
what's it like in England as far as that stuff is concerned? I mean, like, just drugs.
I think it's a problem like it is over here.
Yeah.
I think genuinely less so.
Yeah.
We don't have meth particularly in the UK. But in certain parts, heroin's still a big problem. Certainly when I was at, you know, college age, you know, it was a bit of pot. And if people were doing pills, you know, ecstasy, that kind of thing, they were probably obviously in the minority. But it was something that I think you'd only do if you were stupid.
But what about pot? Pot's pretty accessible there, right?
It is accessible. It's still illegal. They did decriminalize it for a while.
You guys do what?
Just for a while, and then they went back to criminalizing it.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Different government. It was a Labour government, so the the left-wing Democrat, I guess. Like
So they like to do what's called a spliff there. Have I explained this to you?
No.
So they like to combine tobacco and pot.
Oh,
and
I
they
thought
roll
this was
it
a political
all
thing.
into one.
That's a thing here too.
Now, but then the Labor Party came in, they didn't just split it. I'm just so, no, but so you knew what a spliff was growing up, right? Like it gives you that. It gives you that buzz of. I've never actually taken it in. I'm just saying. I guess I could think about it. Like it gives you that initial buzz of nicotine, and then that lasting buzz of pot. I guess.
Yeah, with the lung cancer.
With the lung cancer.
Yeah, all of it.
All of it.
You get everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like,
and the 7 IQ points.
I think it'd just be easier to smoke. I think that'd just be it. Like, instead of that, like, choking
Right.
pot smoke, like, I feel like you'd just be like,
what about like intravenous drugs, like needles and shit? Is that a thing
said
in the
heroin.
UK? I know, but you can do heroin other ways.
Yeah.
you could shoot Red Bull into your veins. I mean, what
Well,
do you I mean?
You've seen Train Spotting, right? I mean, it.
Yeah.
That movie's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. But that's a real problem, particularly in.
Like, I'm not against. Like, I'm fine. Legalize pot. I don't give a shit. Right. Whatever. If you're an adult, do what you want to do. It's your body. Whatever. That's fine. But I am against the glorification of it, because I could be wrong, but stuff I've read, you can lose up to 7 IQ points smoking pot
each time.
No, just total.
Got it.
So,
But
which is
alcohol is the
totally
same.
fine. I don't know if you lose IQ for
You
for
never
alcohol.
seen like some like old alcoholic man that's brain just mush? I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean, if you're an alcoholic, but I'm just saying drinking 6 beers every week is, I don't think you lose IQ points for it. Anyway, my point is, if you're smoking pot and you're gonna lose 7 IQ points. Totally fine if your IQ is 160. It's like no big deal, right? But if your IQ, we talked about that on another podcast. If your IQ is 83 and you're doing just fine, doing your job, and you lose 7 points, that's a big.
Who knows what people's
huge
IQs
deal.
are anyway? It's fucking like.
It doesn't matter if you know what it is or not. If you're gonna lose
Mine's simply
brain
higher than
capacity,
yours.
so that if
You don't think stupid
throwing
people
that
should
out there.
smoke pot?
Exactly.
I think
Okay.
only stupid people should smoke pot. You're already dumb. Just get a little dumber.
But
smart people need to stay
but-
smart. Like let the world run. You know.
But if you're over the
Smart
bag and
people
grocery
do
line,
smoke pot.
I know
That's
they
why
do.
they don't have anxiety.
I know. Yeah, exactly. The freaking prescription pills and stuff have to be worse, in my opinion, on a lot of levels.
I don't really have an opinion on this.
I don't disagree with you. At
I
all.
just wanted to
And
explore.
we're not like pot smokers. Either.
Exactly.
Like,
I
it's
just
not
wanted
like-
to explore where everybody was at with all of that stuff, and just where you were in high school. So here they have to finger each other's mouths. Because they take the drugs.
Oh my God, that was
and
hilarious.
so they finger each other's mouths and to try to get each other. And just the fucking
The guy walks in.
custodian who's like fucking been at that school for probably 30 years and seen literally everything, but not that. And then
Amy Pitzinger literally was like, she wanted to come on this one, but we had a full house. So I said to come to the next one. She goes, I just want to talk about that scene where they're fingering each other's mouths trying to make them throw up, because I'm pretty sure that Jaret and my husband did that like in front of my house.
we
one
did.
time.
Yeah, me and Derek actually
Well,
did
why?
do that. It was fucking awesome.
All right.
It was a big night.
All right.
All right, Rob Riggle. How about when they're tripping balls on him when he just turned it into an ice cream cone? And
I
shit?
love the way
Shoving his tongue back in his mouth.
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
the graphics on it and everything. That whole thing.
Everything
worked.
was so great. And
Oh,
then,
the second the eyebrows leave his face and turn into
oh my god, it's so great.
That's when you know. This
And
is
it looks
hilarious.
real. And then the overconfidence happens or whatever. We get fuck you, science.
Oh, it's all 4, 4, 4,
Yeah.
4, 4, 4, 4.
Welcome aboard, Peter.
The
And he-
flux capacitor into a bunch of
Oh my
giant
god, that was
spiders.
amazing. And then so they go back and they've now got it figured out, right? So they draw this board out. They've got it all figured out like it's the fucking Manhunter for the Unabomber or whatever. And he's like, who made this? Is he autistic? And Jonah Hill's just like, yes, it is artistic, but you need to stick with like where we're going with this. And then the last note that I have on this, and I'll let Casey maybe embellish on this a little bit. Finger popping each other's assholes.
So I didn't know where this came from, but there was a girl at DeLusa, the salon that I worked at, who used to just say like finger popping assholes all the time.
Yeah.
And like we were always like, that's super fucking weird to say. Anyway, it kind of spread around the break room, and there was like a lot of hairstylists saying this term that just seemed really weird. So I heard it today, and I was like,
Finger popping each
that
other's assholes.
was a weird thing that got said during lunch a lot.
And
Like,
why are those girls always dressed up as cheerleaders. You were only allowed to do that like once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Game days.
I'm gonna be
Well, they
honest.
were in the band too, weren't they? Like coming in the
God damn it! When you're a freshman in high school, and those cheerleaders get to dress up like that, and they walk around that school. I mean, they're adults, you know. And oh my God, I'd be like walking down the stairs, and they'd be walking up, and I would totally look up, you know, like just to see if I could see anything.
We didn't have stairs.
My mom made me be a cheerleader in 8th grade, I think.
That's before anybody would have cared.
I had stuff and things in 8th grade.
Oh, you did?
So I was going up the stairs, and this kid who was kind of like,
oh, I
a
know
weird
this
kid,
story.
looked at my skirt and made a comment. And this boy that I had been seeing, who was kind of known for being in the crazy kid class for kids that throw desks at teachers, grabbed that kid by the hair, walked him to a water fountain, and fucking smashed his face into the metal part that walked up.
Jesus Christ.
Just happened to be right place, right
Right.
time. So
Wow.
yeah, it happened in 8th grade too.
Did you get that guy a Valentine or anything? Or
Which one? The one that looked up my skirt?
I don't care.
I know everything.
Really? What's a covalent bond?
Well, fuck you, man. I don't need to tell you.
I wasn't trying to be rude. Sorry. I don't think you know everything.
I know everything. What kind of bullshit do they say about a covalent bond in this school?
It's when two atoms share both their electrons, it helps them to stick together. I could help you out if you want, tutor you for the test.
What are you doing with all those phones anyway?
I crack and jailbreak kids' phones, try and save for college. You know, I switch to wireless carriers, get them restricted apps.
Can you listen to no phone calls and stuff?
No, I can't install a spyware to remotely monitor calls or anything that the mic picks up. I can't do that at all.
Wait, you can't do it?
No, I can't.
Is he being sarcastic?
I don't know.
So you can.
Those three fucking nerds it's the best casting maybe since Star Trek.
I would have 100% kissed that boy on the mouth at a party.
100%. Because you kissed who at parties?
Everybody.
That's right. And so dude, he gets in with the nerds or whatever, and then they're going to lunch, and he's just like, I can't figure this out. I can't figure it out. Like, what's going on? He's like, I fucking know it. I know who's responsible for all this. Glee. Fucking Glee.
I lost it.
Responsible for
It's
all
so
this.
that's so
And
perfect
it's
though.
so fucking perfect because it's just like let's desensitize us to everything.
But
yeah,
you know
and
what?
make the nerdy kids cool.
Right.
We need to talk about this though. Like, okay,
All right.
the nerdy kids are cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's totally true. Like, it's kind of fun to be hipster and little skinny kids and environmentalists and all this stuff. It doesn't fucking matter. Channing Tatum can't be unpopular. It's not fucking possible. I don't care if he's the dumbest, most ignorant, like piece of shit ever. Everyone's gonna be like, I mean, I guess
That's
fucking got a
probably
problem
true.
with him.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's not possible.
Way to run the movie.
It's true.
How about when he calls her on the phone? Jonah Hill calls the girl on the phone, and how the fuck did he get her number anyway? And she just answers, she goes, you know, this is weird that you're calling me. I actually just text unless it's some really old.
I totally
fucking-
thought of you.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, I actually get mad when my phone rings now.
Yeah.
Like it's a thing where like I really do think that I probably need to discuss it with my therapist, of like how pissed off I get when my
Because I'm the one that calls him the most.
Well, that's every hour to 2 hours.
I call
I'm fine
you
with that,
when I'm driving and I have to talk to you right away.
and I answer
Okay,
every single time.
just don't get mad.
Yeah, he'll know.
I don't
I'm
get
driving.
mad at that.
But I understand that you don't want to talk on the phone.
I don't.
I just can't help it.
But here's the thing: I don't want to be like that. I used to talk on the phone all the time. You know,
I prefer talking on the phone.
God, why?
I
You
don't
know
wanna
why?
I don't want to talk
You
to.
know why? Because you're awesome on the phone. Everything's right to the point. You don't give a shit. There's no fucking, how's your day going? I had cornbread. None
No,
of
I
that
don't
shit.
do
No,
any
I
of that.
call Rich. Like, I've called you multiple times. Be like, let's talk about like whatever
Right.
we need to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Better
text
get off
him.
the phone with my woman.
Yeah.
Then you better pick up your phone. I'm calling Rich.
She called you first. You
I
didn't answer.
can't lift it. Love you guys. Y'all
Yeah,
can
I
have
don't
me
like
anytime.
I don't like idle chit chat. maybe a girl or something.
No,
But
if you have a point, it's faster to just call,
yeah,
say your point.
I want to get all the
over with,
stuff
and hang up.
and be done. I don't want to be texting for 4
Waiting
hours.
with fucking dots over like, hey, where are we meeting for dinner? That's bullshit. Like, it's stupid.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
You and I have a different thing. I
think she's projecting a little bit.
You calling me is fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't abuse it. I don't abuse it.
No, you don't. You're good at everything. And you get super excited when I call you. You're like,
I know. I'm like,
dude,
holy
you're calling me during the workday. This is fucking amazing.
I'm
I
gonna
feel
step
the
out of my
opposite.
office and talk to you.
If he's calling me during a workday, like I'm in trouble or somebody's in trouble or something's exploded.
It's not really like
The
that.
fucking
It's
credit
not
card's
really
missing,
like
or I wrecked
that.
the car and he just noticed, or like it's something really bad.
It's not. It's not like that. Now my manager he'll text me and he'll go, "Can I get on the phone with you in the next 3 hours? I need 15 minutes of your time." And then, like, as those 3 hours approach, he'll just go, "Any chance I can get on the phone with you this afternoon?" And I'll be like, "Sure, yeah, we'll fucking do it, whatever." Then I just get a fucking book of text messages. He just gives up. He's not gonna call me back. There's no way it's gonna fucking happen. I don't know what it is. I wish I did.
I like just getting all the stuff out.
When I
and be
used
done.
to talk on the phone in my car, but now there's podcasts.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be on the phone when I'm in my car. I have some shit that I.
You know what? I'm the same way. When I'm in the car, I want to be listening to the pod. I don't want to be
That's
interrupted.
it. I really
agree.
don't.
I
I
agree with
really
that.
don't. People will be like, "Dude, I'll be traveling. Like, give me a call." I'll be like, "I'm gonna be traveling. I don't want to talk to you on the fucking phone
Yeah.
at all." You know.
I have
And
noticed
then-
that same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I was better about it. I had a New Year's resolution a few years ago, and I worked on it, and I did really, really good for a little while, and now I'm terrible about it
What
again.
was it?
I get a lot of exercise when I talk on the phone because I'll pace in the house back and forth.
Same. My New Year's resolution a few years ago was always answer the phone, no matter what. But you can't do that now because now the telemarketers have your cell phone number, and if you don't recognize it,
I started answering every time
I can't do it.
Oh, really? Why?
to tell them to fuck off.
It doesn't help.
Yeah, but they can literally just call you right back.
They just do. Every single time I'll be like, "Oh, hi." They're like, "Oh, yeah, we want to talk to you about blah, blah, blah. Do you want to talk to an insurance agent?" Sure. Pass me on. I'll fucking wait through the hold music, push fucking number 3, talk to them like, "Hi, I'm so excited to talk to you. How can we help you?" And I'm like, "Stop fucking calling me."
I just can't do that. I don't have that in me.
I have that.
feels
It
good.
just doesn't help. Like, it's only
How many times
causing
can you do
pain
that?
to me.
It's like how many times can you swat a fly before you
No,
fucking
it feels
close
good.
the back door?
It feels good every time. Like, wow, you really seem like a reputable insurance company. It's weird that you called me from an unavailable phone number. That's insane. You want all my fucking credit
No,
card
they've
information
got this-
too? Fuck you.
I would
They've got
never
this
do
new
that in
thing.
a million years.
Oh, it
They've
makes
got
me
this
so
new
mad.
thing now where they're calling from people's names.
Exactly.
Like Bobby Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Shit like that. Oh. Yeah, and I actually answered. I'm like, who? Okay, Bobby Johnson.
The fucking robot thing. So they have a robot thing where they
Yeah.
see if you answer, nothing's there, and then they call you right back. Do
Oh,
y'all
they
have
got-
this in the UK?
Yeah, we do.
They got me good one day. So I get a call and I answered. It's like,
Lucy.
it just goes, "Hey, Susan?" And I just go, "Oh, no, sorry.
Susan.
I think you have the wrong number." And then they go, "Oh, well, maybe you can help me." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I
Why would they
engaged."
even try to do that? Why wouldn't they just
No, it's
start
a robot.
talking?
It's a robot.
Oh, it's a robot
It's a
saying that?
fucking robot. "Susan?"
Oh, my God.
"Oh, no, sorry, I think you have the wrong number." "Well, maybe you can help me." And I'm like, "God damn it." It's
Those
a
are the
robot.
worst.
It's electronic fucking
I don't.
bullshit robot.
How do they make any money? Who answers these?
Yeah.
Elderly. They're targeting the elderly.
Exactly.
Well,
all you
good.
have to do is every once in a while
They should
fucking
call
get
it.
one.
They should. All right. They should make it to where we put in our ages, and then they don't call us if we're not 60 yet.
Yeah, when have I ever fucking...
By the way,
listen-
my parents are old, I guess, something like that, but they're not falling for this shit.
My mom fucking fell for some shit.
His ex-wife
How-
called one time at like 7 in the morning.
Well,
'cause
that is
she
an
thought
actual-
the insurance. She thought the IRS was fucking gonna come arrest her.
This
at her
is a
house.
crazy
my
one.
God.
This is a crazy one.
Yeah.
That one ended up
That
on like
one
a
worked
podcast.
on a lot of people. Yeah.
I've
that-
gotten that call before.
But she fell for it. It ended up on a podcast, and she's like, she did call me. She's like, they're saying that the police are coming. Like, what happened? But
There was a guy.
the only reason is it was set up perfectly because she didn't understand why she would owe that much money because it was the first year that we were divorced
Right.
or that we had filed divorce.
Yeah.
So they stumbled on a good one where
Right.
they were like, give us $3,000 right now, or
It
the
didn't
police are
surprise
coming.
her,
It didn't
and-
surprise her.
yeah,
She was
exactly.
like, what could possibly be happening, you
Right.
know? And
What's weird with the elderly ladies ones is like they'll like call them and then they'll like get all their information. They'll have them like go and get like Target gift cards and
Yeah.
shit.
I
and Give
know.
them the numbers. Like
That's
the lady's like,
crazy.
okay,
It
like
is crazy.
whatever.
So that actually was a big deal, and it worked really well for the scammers.
the
for a while.
IRS one.
Until this one guy wrote this app that would call the number that they give, and basically spam them with just a recording that bitches them out for doing what they're doing, and would clog up their lines. He actually stopped this from happening. One guy who wrote an app, and he would just call them. Go Google this on YouTube, or search for it on
This
YouTube.
guy apps the Google IRS Apple.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
So it's like a denial of service attack.
He did a denial of service attack on their phone lines,
Right.
and stopped them. And he built it in a way that if they blocked that number and went from another number, it's hilarious because he records them answering the calls, and they're all laughing at him at first, and then finally they just get fucking irate. The whole thing is hilarious.
Have
There's
you
a bunch
guys
of-
ever seen that comedian? His name's like James Veitch or something. And he's like this little nerdy dude. And he responds back to the internet scammers that are saying they need like diamonds
that
or whatever.
shit is amazing.
Yeah.
You have to look up VIETCH, and he is fucking hysterical. He'll like just interact with these like people and like that are promising him like diamonds and money and all this stuff, and they eventually get really frustrated with him, and it's just hilarious
It
to
is
watch
really
it 'cause
funny.
they'll try to answer back, but they barely speak English, so it's
Mhm.
you have to look it up. It's
There's
funny.
a good website for that. I think it's called something like 21 Eaters because it's to do with the Nigerian penal code 21. But
Yeah.
it's where they scam the scammers.
Now,
it's
have
really entertaining.
we all learned that if we could go back to high school, the first thing we should do is make friends with all the nerds?
Yeah.
I mean,
I did that. Yeah.
well, I know I was friends with everyone,
and
but
date the plain
I
girls.
feel like Pegasus Who Got Married taught us that. I feel like this is teaching us. It's just like these dudes are like in there. They have a key to the science lab, and they're in there hacking phones. This shit really does happen.
My
in
mom
real
used to
life.
always tell me to date the nerds because they were going to grow up to be hot and everybody's boss.
I go back and look at the high school yearbook, and I'm like, why didn't I date this girl?
Exactly.
She was a plain, just kind of a.
I say it all the
dirty
time.
girl. I'm like, Jesus, she's probably making $1 million right now. I could be living on
Christy
her sofa.
Walsh. Christy Walsh at driver's ed with her. She was like just this nerdy girl, or whatever, and I knew it at the time. I was like, that girl's gonna be fucking super hot. Nobody fucking talks to her, or whatever. I didn't talk to her either because I'm a fucking idiot. And then that girl, like,
No offense, Casey.
And late bloomers are the best. Anyway, that's hilarious
Babe,
what she just said.
P.S. She has nothing on you, babe.
Thanks.
I'm just telling you the way that it
I'm
happened.
I'm super not offended now.
Good recovery.
No, I'm trying to fucking talk
This is
about
actually
driver's
the
ed.
worst recovery.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, Christy Walsh is so ugly. She's the fucking worst.
You didn't let him finish the end of the story. She turned out to be terribly ugly.
No, she literally
I'm
turned
gonna
out
find
to
her.
be
Is she on
like,
your Facebook right now?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna find her.
She ended
Yeah,
up being like
find her,
fucking Elle
Casey.
McPherson
Find her.
and shit. Jesus Christ, she like fucking is nuts. And then, but nobody knew. You just never know. You never ever know, Rich. Son of a bitch. Thanks for that, Rich. You fucking asshole. We'll deal with you later.
Hey, Big Player, I don't know who you are. Don't worry about who I am. I'm worried about it. Why? Because you're in my party right now, dude. This is my temple. This is where I come to find peace, dog. And you're coming in here like an emotional bull in a china shop, metaphorically knocking over vases, messing with my crew. And I'm like, what, Scott? What, Scott? What? What?
What kind of
Scott?
party?
Yeah, dude. As a matter of fact, it's getting hot in here, huh?
Oh, no, it's getting real.
It's getting very real. Yeah, it's like 7 strangers living in one house. True story. You want real one? Yeah, let's do it, man. Come on. Here's real. What's your real one? What was that? Did you hear that? Real enough for you?
Schmidt! Oh, Doug! What do I do? Hit him!
She's better worse than what he hit me!
I had to get through the fight part to get to the. He's got a knife in his back.
Oh, shit. When did I get stabbed? That's awesome!
I just noticed that the girl from the limousine later in the movie is in that party scene.
I wouldn't have noticed
And
that.
I'd never noticed that.
Oh,
before.
the girl,
the BJ girl or whatever. The girl. Okay, well, let me know where you end up.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. That girl.
I like you guys. Fucking love this scene, dude. The guy
Oh,
got
that was
shanked.
amazing.
Holy shit! And it's like, when did he get stabbed? What happened? You know.
I love how these two adults get sucked into the high school acceptance BS.
Don't you feel like at that age it would have been easy though? Like at 25,
Yeah.
26,
Oh, yeah.
just to get back into that and be a cool person and like just because that's what it was about. It was like it was a goddamn fucking dude. We had fucking 709 or like 800 people in my graduating class, and we basically worshipped like 10 of them. You know, and me.
We were in college.
I'm kidding. I wasn't part of that.
In my fraternity, and me and like 3 or 4 other of my fraternity brothers, we ended up at this high school party. I have no idea. We're in Denton, right?
Which
University.
is interesting because most of the time high school kids ended up at your parties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which would have been fine. But we ended up at this high school party. I didn't want to be there. I was just like, oh my, like what the fuck that we're doing here? Where I'm just, anywhere to just go have a beer, I was fine with. Well, anyway, so these guys figured out that we were college, and they started a fight with us, and we were just like, let's just fucking get out of here. We left. They chased us in cars, and the guy that was driving was jumping over medians.
What?
It was craziness. And apparently he had a knife in the back, and the guy they cornered us in. The guy ran up to the window, was all yelling at us and stuff. I'm in the back. I'm just chilling. I'm just having a beer. But the driver was like, give me my knife. Give me my knife. And I'm like, I don't think we want to escalate this. But the guy, he got punched in the face by the guy.
Wait, hold on. Which guy got punched in the face by which guy?
The high schooler that was chasing us.
Yeah.
Punched my friend in the face
Okay.
in the driver's seat.
Right.
And so I felt a little bad that I didn't give him the knife after
Wait,
that.
hold on. So y'all didn't whoop their fucking high school asses?
I mean, we could have, I
Or
guess.
were they big Channing Tatum?
It was
high
a
school
huge
asses?
party, though.
Got it.
I don't know.
My
move
whenever I ran into a bunch of asshole high schoolers, I didn't hear the rest of the story, was generally to look one of them in the face and just go, I fucking know your mom. And then everybody panics.
Yeah, that's a good one. It really is good. Now, how about, so Eric brings Jonah Hill into the fold, right? And so he's just like, I'm bringing you in. And then they fucking see Phyllis at the shoe store. And then she fucking comes around or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just he's like, I'm going to fucking put you, put you. She won't just shut up.
This is what about Bob for me. This scene, I was just like, shut the fuck up,
I know.
Phyllis.
Oh my God.
And how does this not happen often with I guess if you're going undercover, you don't go in your fucking neighborhood.
No,
undercover.
that's the thing. Like, you wouldn't be staying with your mom.
Yeah.
It'd be stupid if you were staying with your mom, because wouldn't you be going to the same high school you went to? Or...
And teachers that you knew.
Yeah,
and...
exactly.
Right. Okay, so it's a movie, Rich.
Oh,
Jesus
my bad.
Christ. So Phyllis grabs his dick, and she gets punched the fuck out, or pushed into some shoes, right?
Right.
So at this point, it's like trouble in paradise. The two of them, they're, I think Channing Tatum has his fucking feelings hurt.
A little bit.
For the first time ever, When you look like that, you don't get your heart broken.
Poor guy.
That's an interesting thing because, earlier, it's like, okay, Jonah Hill was the nerd. He got made fun of, and we're all just like, nerds and bullies.
Right.
And then Channing, Tatum gets his feelings hurt, and we're all like,
oh my God.
No.
That is
He's not
really
used to
true.
this.
We were supposed to feel bad for him?
Yeah.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Oh, I did.
Even when he got called Rain Man and
I
shit?
feel like you get, you feel more bad for him because you're like, he probably was just projecting when he was a bully. And I bet he really is just sad on the inside. The other kid had, 4 years of hell, and we're all just like, meh, whatever.
Yeah,
fucking
see you
Slim
later.
Shady, bleached ass hair loser.
Yeah, you're used to it.
Now, so he just hangs out with Eric all the time, right? And then Channing hangs out with the nerds. They tap the phone. And then we get the big prom mask. Now, Casey had to actually remind me that she was 18. Because at this point, I'm just like, wait a minute, this guy's got to be at least 26, 27. And this is a
I don't
high
think
school.
they were that
girl.
old.
It was 2005 was when they graduated, and this was 2012.
It was 7 years later. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's almost graduation. I think they made that point so that
I mean, clearly age is just a number.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, she did mention that she was 18 very early in this movie.
So he asked her to prom, and then I wrote the greatest note of all time.
Oh, can't wait.
Science, drama, pinata. And I'm going to fucking write a song called that.
Okay.
So he's in this science department. He's fucking, like, delivering the thing. That awesome little fucking tutor guy is so excited that he's kicking some ass up there as hydrogen or whatever the fuck he is. And then we've got Peter Pan over here in his sexy outfit, you know, and his little fucking Wendy is just really happy. Speaking of Wendy, we heard from her earlier in the show. And then there's a pinata. Science, drama, pinata. Then they end up in a fucking car. It's a fucking driver's ed car and at a bust, and it fucking goes AWOL, right? And he goes, if they see us, just act like you're sucking my dick.
Oh yeah.
I guess they're undercover, but are they not allowed to call backup for situations like that? Like
that's what I thought.
The whole time
Same
I'm like,
thing.
okay, I get that you're undercover, but you're undercover to like witness things. Like, hey, they're like taking this pinata. They
100%.
mentioned it. They're gonna be meeting here.
Now regular cops go.
Everybody
bust this.
go
Yeah.
bust, and then we'll stick back here.
And
whatever.
we'll be undercover still in case it's a bust.
I'm gonna remind everybody this is a movie. I love you guys. But I just love that you act like you're sucking. No, you act like you're sucking. You're dressed as Peter Pan. All right.
Good point.
Yeah, good point.
What's wrong with you? Run! I can't! I'm wearing tights! I got skinny jeans on, the same fucking thing! They're gonna make us. They're the killers. Push! Police, get out the car, douche! What a call here, jackass! Oh, that's right, go to sleep, bitch! You just got hang buddy, motherfucker! Go! Alright, check around for a gun or something, alright? Where? There's no glove compartment in this shitty ass car. There's golf balls and this. What am I supposed to do with this? Hell no, man! I've never been in a three-way chase before!
There it is.
What happened? I don't know. It just didn't explode. That's weird.
The best
It's
running
weird.
gag. The best running gag maybe in the history of these
Right?
spoof movies.
Totally.
The best is just like all of this shit that should have exploded and just didn't. So it should have exploded. Right? Oh my god. So fucking funny. So great.
And then the chickens exploded.
Well, yeah, that did happen. Yeah.
No, because it shouldn't have.
Right. Yeah, the chickens explode.
That was a Chips thing, right? That
Do you
was
feel like
where
you-
that happened
You feel
all
like
the
they
time.
should have waited around and seen if some fucking like chicken came down and like fucking ate the fuck out of that shit? I mean, I don't know. So here we go again. Conflict. Why'd you shoot for me? Why'd you shoot for me? Because he can't pull the trigger.
Oh yeah.
Do you think in situations you could shoot somebody?
Yes.
You could?
Yep, totally.
I 100% could. And I'm not a gun guy, but I could 100% shoot
I think I would like before it was appropriate to do it. Like
Really?
if it was like an intruder situation, like I wouldn't even want to ask questions. It'd
Yeah,
be like,
just
fuck
bam,
you!
fuck off. You know,
Ah!
like
It'd be like a
sorry.
lawsuit later. It'd be
You'd
weird.
be like, sorry, Will, I thought you quit the show.
100%.
If I had a gun in my hand and someone was rushing me, knowing I had a gun in my hand,
yeah,
absolutely would shoot that motherfucker.
Right.
In the penis?
Because I know if I don't, he's gonna get my gun.
Right. And
then
shoot you in
I'm
the
really
face.
fucked. I don't
What
know
about
what's
you,
gonna
Rod
happen.
and James?
No, he's from the UK. They don't.
You
shoot
guys don't
anybody.
have guns, do you?
Yeah.
We don't have guns, no.
Yeah.
But,
Nope. But there was a study with this like super mega liberal actually was he? Yes, reporter who was saying like there's never any reason to shoot a gun in a like one of those situations where you're being charged and you know you need to blah blah blah. So they actually had him do like this very 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 like super extreme interactive thing where he had to like be this police officer. They had his gun. They gave him proper training for like a week. and they put him in a situation where there was a man,
right?
And the guy, I mean, he knew it was fake, and he still freaking flipped out and pulled the gun and shot this dude. The dude was not armed. He was not anything, and he was like just kind of proving that,
right.
You know, I don't have a political stance on this that I'm going to talk about on this podcast, but I'm just saying, like, I think that you don't really know what you're going to do in a situation like that.
Dude,
till it
when
happens.
when you think your life is
Lucy,
in danger,
if you're fucking face to face some person, it's you or them. Will you shoot them?
No.
No, you just wouldn't shoot them.
you'll just let them kill you.
Take the bullet.
Have you shot a gun before?
No.
Yeah, so that's hard to say.
You'd rather
don't-
die than shoot someone.
I just.
It's not. I mean, it's not
Would
as
you
easy as
run?
picking up a gun and pulling the trigger.
If
well,
you knew they were gonna kill you,
If it was gun, if they had a gun, I don't know what I would do.
Okay,
If
they have a gun. You have a gun. One of you is going to shoot the other one.
here's
Are you
what I
gonna
recommend
pull
for you in the
trigger or not?
future: a man
What?
to protect you.
A man? No. He's back to.
She's not gonna protect herself. She just admitted it.
Jesus Christ.
Get a man to protect you. That's all I'm saying.
Or me.
You be you.
I'm a
Fuck
girl.
this
Or
guy.
Casey. Yeah, Casey or a man.
All right, so
or just, you know, not hang out in like stabby, shooty areas.
so then the play happens, right? And they and it's obviously it's a fucking clusterfuck, and it's of course sold out, and all the popular kids are at the play. I was in the play. Not one popular kid ever came and watched the
You know
play.
that in my high school, the popular kids were totally in drama.
Yeah.
I mean, there were drama nerds, but there was like the drama kids that were like, those kids are gonna be fucking stars one day.
Right. Now that did happen. You had Haley Orantia in your fucking school, for Christ's sake.
I don't remember her.
Oh my God.
I think she's
Yeah.
younger than me.
No.
Yeah, I
it's-
think so.
Okay. Anyway, you had that kind of drama.
Does she do porn now or something? Who is she?
It got weird.
She's in the
It
Goldbergs.
got weird. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's that. So fuck you, Doug. Fucking Peter Pan and Doug get expelled, right? And Brad. Yeah. And then here's the thing. So they're moving out of the
Yeah, she's 4
house.
years younger than me. We didn't like go to
They're
school
moving in the house. You're right. I love you so much. That's a good fucking ass drama department, though. I would have gone to that too. They're getting in. So this kid that pulls up. It's like about the earth and like all that shit. He's like, get in the fucking car. Like, you've already been fired. Why would you get in the fucking car? Right?
Right.
I thought the same thing. And why would they both get in the car? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like your fucking friend.
Fuck
like,
you. You know, like, and he's just like, let's just get in the car or whatever. And the guy's just like telling him what to do. It's
But he kind of tugs on their heartstrings with the you're the only guys I trust or whatever.
once
That was
they're later.
Why would they get in the car at all? No,
how
fuck
they
you,
got
man.
in
My mom
the
set
car.
up. My mom set up grounded because I got expelled. Go away.
No
Well,
way.
It's kind of like me with ex clients. Like I'm like I build a website for a client and then I go, okay, this is all done. I'm not gonna. I need to go off and do something else. You need to take care of this on your own from here on out. But they'll call me like 2 months later and they'll give me some sob story.
But they don't curse
And
at
I'm-
you and aren't demanding and mean.
Oh, they actually do curse.
Do they point guns?
You don't tell those people to fuck off?
No.
You don't tell. Do you shoot
Anyway, I help them out. That's my point. So maybe
Yeah.
they're. But my point is, I'm connected to the job. It doesn't matter that he's cussing at him. It's the job that they had started. They want to finish it.
Okay.
They want to
But
see
they
it
should
through.
have spelled that day. Like, it'd be pretty easy to be like, can't do them grounded.
So he takes them out. No way you guys can be cops. We got to practice shooting. So wouldn't you, after they just shot, know they were cops?
It was
like
just silly. It was silly, but it was.
It really,
hilarious.
but it was really funny. I mean,
Yeah.
again, like the funny thing about picking movies apart is they're movies.
I mean, you're absolutely correct, though. That was the dumbest thing ever for them to do. Why did they need to shoot so well?
Right. And then we
But
find
it was
out
hilarious.
the supplier needs the deal to go down at prom. That's the stupidest fucking thing ever.
It has to. It has
just
to go down
has
to prom.
So the guys have to get ready for prom, right? And they're getting ready in the little bathroom, and then just the most touching moments, like, here, let me help you. It'll be faster if I do it. And he does his tie, but it's a clip-on. He like helps him onto the thing.
It helps him clip
Yeah,
it.
and hey, your shotgun's gonna show if you don't if you wear that. And he takes it. Hey, thank you so much. You know, and everything's so sweet. And then they go to the prom. Well, no, they can't go to the prom because it's chore time. They got to mow the lawn. They gotta cut the grass. They gotta take out the trash and all that.
There were a couple of things that could have been cut from this movie to make it not 2 hours, and that was
Right.
one of them.
And then he has to ask him, "We go to the prom with me?" And they go to the prom together, right? And the supplier, exactly those words, right? The drug dealer of the school runs by on the dance floor and says, "The supplier is waiting."
Do I look like I eat French fries?
I don't know. You look like you're in great shape, but maybe you have like one cheat day, like a carb blowout. You know, I don't know.
No.
Yeah, theme song's like, "Come to Andrew's French Fry Emporium, where friendship and French fries go hand in hand."
That's my quesadilla. Who wants a piece?
Whatever your name is, you lied to me! I'm gonna kill you, you stupid fucking cop!
Hey, you guys, she's calling me a stupid fucking cock. It's rude.
Motherfucker!
Did she just say Nickhead Dark motherfucker? That's just racist.
I know these two. Your boys are cops! They're cops! Please get on the ground! You get on the fucking ground!
We asked you first!
I don't give a damn!
We asked you first.
Cops. We partied together, man. You bought us Taco Bell.
Eric, honestly, that was a sincere gesture.
You made me this friendship bracelet.
Well, he's not really your friend. He was pretending the whole time. It's a fake
I'm gonna
bracelet.
cut this the fuck off later, alright?
I'm gonna cut this the fuck off later.
What is Taco Bell, man?
I fucking love
That whole scene was G.
Dave Franco kills it.
He
kills it.
He
Oh,
absolutely
he's so
kills-
good.
He's so good and all. I mean, like, do you guys think he'll go on to do something insanely great,
Yes.
or is he gonna be a character actor forever?
I don't know. I think he'll.
He does this thing great. Like, I didn't know that he was related to James Franco when I saw this movie. I just thought he was some dude.
Yeah.
That I'd never seen before.
He's in a lot of movies though. He's in Neighbors.
Now, yeah, no, I think he's got a.
But yeah, he does have a character. But James Franco had a character for a while.
100%. I think James Franco still plays the same fucking character.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
it just
Dave will do
sometimes
better
he's
in the
more
long
stuff.
run than James.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a bold fucking statement. James Franco's Academy
I think
Award nominated.
I think Dave is easier to be cast than James is. James is, he's weird.
He's crazy.
He's a little weird.
But he's kind of awesome.
His brother
Like-
says he's crazy.
Like he just like teaches a fucking like class at a college
Yeah.
sometimes, and not because he like has to, just because sometimes he
Well,
feels
he
like it.
he went on a soap opera so that he could go to college at the same time in New York. He was
That's
like,
exactly
"Well,
right.
the easiest thing for me to do is be on this soap opera." So he was on this soap opera.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
And awesome at the same time.
Sort of, yeah. I don't
Yeah.
disagree.
Well, would you cut off the friendship bracelet? Or would you?
I'd wait till later.
I'd get the fuck out of there. To be honest.
He said he's gonna cut it off later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Here we go.
Right.
We're winding down, guys.
It's 11:30.
I
Do
know.
look
Don't
like
say
I
that on
eat
the show.
French fries?
Oh,
I don't know. You look like you're in great shape, but maybe you have
That's
like
the
one
same
cheat
clip.
day, like a
Damn it.
carb.
I'm aware of that. You made me
blowout,
fucking-
I don't know.
You made me
I made
shit.
you.
Yeah, you did. Goddamn. Oh fuck. Oh wait. Oh, that was friendship bracelet, right?
Yeah, fake nose is next.
Fuck! Doug Penhall, DEA, you're under arrest. Guns down, all of you! Domingo, tell him! Put him down. Put him down.
Nice. Yes.
Awesome.
Shut the fuck up.
Little dweebs just ran a 5-year investigation.
We had no idea. You're like an amazing actor, man.
My sister's wedding, man.
Tough titty, I fucked her too.
What?
You little turds. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to infiltrate a gang like this? You see this nose? That is a fake nose. You want to wear a fake nose on your fucking head for like months on end? Blue and shit?
Worst things in the world.
We had to get fucking tattoos on our dicks, man.
Yeah, actually, I just said that to mess with you.
What?
Looks tough.
Looks
Hey,
tough.
look, we know what it's like being undercover. Metro Police Jump Street Division.
Yeah.
Come on, you guys at Jump Street?
Yeah.
That's funny because we were actually Jump Street.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit! Oh, my God! Oh, shit!
Dude, why does Johnny Depp talk like that?
I don't know.
It's
Why did he? I mean, like,
weird.
I don't know, and I don't get why he had to take the nose off and stuff. Like, just turn the gun around and go like, "Jump to the police now."
Did you guys notice? And
That was for us.
And I 100%. I challenge you to watch this again. Did you notice that the way that Rob Riggle had her captive, that one of his hands is on her tit at all times? It is.
No.
It was literally even just putting her down.
They were dating at the time, so maybe that's why.
That's not true.
Shut up.
He literally, like, her right tit is in his hand the whole time. And I
That's
guess it's
weird.
because he can't get her in a headlock. So he has to try to hold her over, and he can't quite reach around her.
What if she's just like an A cup? It's no big deal, right? Does that count?
Well, nobody really thinks about that, Rich. The point is that it's 100% his hand is on her the whole time.
Okay.
So how about, like, where the fuck has Peter DeLuise been forever?
I don't think he has much of a career. I don't think he'd been in anything
He's
really
just
before this.
Dom DeLuise's son now, or
Yeah, I guess living off the Dom DeLuise Smokey and the Bandit fortune.
Got it. All right, so limo chase happens. Limo chase is fucking funny. It's just funny that also that everybody's in limos. Like, why the fuck are the gangsters in limos?
Hang on, did it blow your mind that Johnny Depp ripped his stuff off and was in the movie? This
I thought we just talked about
punky. I'm just saying, did it blow your mind?
It didn't blow my mind.
No, it was just like, ha, Johnny
Hey,
Depp.
that guy.
Yeah,
Actually,
I was
what-
mind blown.
I was not.
when this
I was
happened.
just
I
like,
had seen
why
it
is he
before,
talking
I
like
forgot,
that?
like that it was him.
He should stop talking like that. I don't want him to talk like.
He does talk weird.
Yeah, it's fucking like. I mean, like, why are you talking like that?
So
Stop doing that.
Dustin Nguyen was on the TV. He was the only main character of the show that wasn't in the movie, and so
No.
So they put him on the TV
Richard
in the
Grieco.
background. He wasn't one of the main characters.
What?
He came later.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was like a fill-in for when Johnny Depp left, I think.
So what's the thing? Johnny Depp and Peter DeLuise were like partners. It was like Starsky and Hutch and shit.
Yeah, they would do them two together in one school, and then Holly Robinson Pete and Dustin Nguyen in another school or something like that.
In a school. Oh, so they were undercover in schools and shit.
Mhm.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
Nice. Kick fucking ass. So the girl in the limo so Channing Tatum gets up and the limo is like out there and she's just trying to undo his pants and shit. She's like, I'm ready to party. I just want to party. He finally just has a pull over and kicks her out.
He goes, you're super hot and you're super slutty.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you think I'm
You
hot?
think I'm hot? So good. So amazing. All right, here we go. Last one.
Do you feel that? God damn, you're so cool. You just shot him in the dick. I've never seen that. Who does that?
Who does that?
Look, I'm sorry I called you Rain Man. I know I didn't say you were, but you're smart. You're a smart guy, and you're thoughtful, and you're sincere, and you're sweet and you're loyal. And I fucking cherish you.
Should we high five?
Ow! My hand. You all right? You in the hospital, man?
We need to call somebody.
Yeah, call
Where'd
somebody.
I gotta get my dick sewn back on.
Hey,
You shut the
up.
fuck up. That's not funny.
Is that it?
What? That's my dick! Pick up my dick, please!
No, I'm not picking up your dick.
Fucking take my dick!
Gross.
Ah, fuck!
Well, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really great. Super fun. Rod on James, what'd you think, Holmes?
Yeah, it was good fun. I hadn't seen it before, and yeah.
The first time I watched it, I laughed constantly all the way through the movie.
Yeah.
And I remember, like a couple years ago, I was gonna make Mark watch it with me, and I just remembered laughing the entire movie all the way through. I just thought it was hysterical. I didn't laugh as much as I thought I was gonna laugh this time, but I still laughed a lot.
Yeah. Lucy, you like this movie?
I did like this movie. I liked the first half better than the second half.
Yeah.
I thought the part where they're throwing the golf balls was the funniest thing
Actually,
ever.
you know what? I forgot to mention that where and he hits the golf ball with the tennis racket or the
Yeah,
racquetball.
like from
Fucking
the-
hilarious.
Yeah.
from the moving car. Hits him right in the face.
I just didn't expect that
Yeah.
to be in there. This
He's
was
like,
the first time I've
what
ever
am I supposed to do this with this? And he fucking hits it and just slaps it right there. Because we're all thinking it, like, just fucking hit the thing. Hit the guy in the face.
Well, yeah,
and
then
he
at the end he
does.
throws the gun.
Yeah, the throwing the gun thing was insane. Like, I didn't really get that. Like, okay, so the guy's running away. You can shoot him.
Why?
Well, because he'd already had like a couple things of like throwing and then hitting the things, like, and so it was kind of just another one of those like, why would I just throw shit at him?
Right. Yeah. God damn it. Fucking Jonah Hill. Well, it was a good one. Rod and James, what did you think, Holmes?
He just said that.
You asked me that already.
I know. I'm trying to get back to it. I'm trying to get more content for the show.
More of the same content.
Right.
We'll
All
piece it
right.
together.
Rich, you liked it, right?
I did, man. It's a hilarious movie. I can't. Man, I wish I could remember watching it the first time, but my memory of it was that I was constantly laughing.
Casey and I liked it a lot, right?
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for sharing, everybody. Woody Chambers, who literally shared every single post and video of ours this week. So thank you very, very much.
He did.
Andy Yerman, what's that?
He did. He shared like almost every single one.
Andy Yerman, Jay Burnett, Danny Stuckey, Austin Mark Graff, Fiona Freeman, John Gickler, Joey Bishop, Jared Spear, Barry Ferguson, Chris Pulse, Simon Rogers, Amy Pitzinger, Grant Hill, Ray Jimenez, Geraldine Darling, Talk Nerdy to Me, Mitch Bergeron, right?
Bergeron.
And Chris Wakefield and Daniel Cotton. Thank you guys so very, very much for sharing. And what else we got?
That's it.
All right. Thank you guys so very much for listening to this 21 Jump Street episode. Lucy Murray, you're the greatest getter of beer in the history of this podcast. And I don't ever want you to let Sean try to take that away from you.
I won't.
Thank you. Rod on James, I hope you had a great time with your trip to Texas and to this podcast. Welcome to my home, and get the fuck out. We'll see you down the road.
Bye, guys.
No, most
Oh,
of
yeah.
all,
What do I say?
most of all, we'll see you or something.
No, I like you more than a friend.
Most of all, we'll see you down the road. Okay.